Oh, I was about to swear. I guess not.
Oh, please.
All right,
What?
welcome to The Leftovers, The Leftovers
We didn't change
podcast.
the name.
We have some new people on the show this week, so we're going to do some quick introductions. As always, I'm Jake, and we are now joined with Joe
What's poppin'?
and Silver Rook,
Hey, what up?
which we might also call Chima. So this week we're just gonna do a quick go down the list and just start what shows are we watching or that we've watched recently that's worth talking about. So kick it off, DJ09.
All right. So I am a proud weeaboo. I'm not afraid to admit that. So I've watched a bunch of anime.
You a lame.
Joe with the weeaboo hate is fine.
I don't hate.
Get him, Joe.
I appreciate.
The one I could talk about the most is Devilman Crybaby.
That
It's a
was.
Netflix
I did
original.
not like that show. I watched the first episode. I'm sorry.
You should
Netflix.
continue watching it. It's I kind of had mixed feelings about it until around episode 6.
See, I don't know. The show, like the animation's weird to me, and I also don't like. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, so
it's weird.
the director of that show directed other shows like Ping Pong the Animation.
Mm-hmm.
He's known to have like really weird and really like rough animation.
Yeah, at times I was like, why did that happen, or what was the direction of the art style taking that way, and it just fucking threw me off, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah. I kind of felt the same way. It kind of followed like a Monster of the Week format up until episode 8, and I was like, I wasn't really understanding why it was getting so much hype. But then but then something happened in the show. I was like, oh, okay, I see why.
Okay. Hey guys, it's only 10 episodes, but it's nothing like Neo Yokio. You know, that was a real masterpiece. Like hands down.
Man, that
like,
show was great.
Dude, I watched that show twice already. I think I'm gonna watch it a third time.
You watched Neo Yokio twice.
Yeah.
I can't watch things ironically. Like it just doesn't work.
It's not even ironic.
No.
Stop.
It has to be, or else you're lying to yourself.
Nah. Neo Yokio is a work of art.
It is a work of art. It's a masterpiece.
You enjoy it because it sucks. You're watching it ironically. I can only do that if I have other people to make fun of it with. I can't do it on my own.
Watching
Yeah.
it unironically.
Yeah.
You can't tell me you can watch Neo Yokio twice, but you can't give Devilman Crybaby another chance.
That is a good point.
Listen, my priorities are straight. I did nothing wrong.
He knows what he wants.
You want
Yeah.
trash.
No, I do
I
not.
mean, he likes that other show.
Second-rate
Second-rate.
quality.
Oh, never mind.
I'm waiting for season 3.
It's never
If the
happened.
producers
Never
or
happened.
whatever, if the producers are listening to this, you know, season
You
3.
could probably write a plot and it'd be just as good.
Good boys out here.
All right, Joe. What are you watching? What are you watching? Drop it.
Wait, Jake, you skipped yourself.
I got nothing. I ain't watching
I
anything.
didn't get to explain Devilman Crybaby. I am a
Why would you explain it? You'll spoil it.
not really.
If he just gives the premise, it's not gonna be spoiling.
All right, fine, whatever. Go for it.
So there's this crybaby boy named Akira, who has this friend named Rio who comes out of nowhere. Eventually, Rio introduces Akira to this like club, and in the club, Akira fuses with the devil, which is a creature in Devilman Crybaby. And once Akira fuses, he turns into a Devilman, which is a devil, like a demon, but he retains like his human emotion. And the show is about him fighting demons. Well, the first half. I'm not gonna go into like the second half, but that's like the really like bare bones premise of it.
Just so everybody knows, that was episode 1 spoiled.
It's
Episode 1
episode 1.
Spoiled.
You know he becomes a devil man, Joe.
It's in the title.
Spoiled.
It's literally the title of the show.
Spoiled.
All right, Joe. What are you watching?
Spoiled. Alright, what I'm watching is so it's this Netflix original. It's called Dope. It's like a documentary where it talks about like drug crime in different locales.
fitting.
So it's so far, huh?
I said how fitting.
Yeah. So far it's 4 episodes with 4 different spots. one's Oakland, the other one's Baltimore, one's out in Mexico. Talk about how drugs get into the states, and then the final one, which is really interesting, is Chicago. And the Chicago one's really cool because it talks about Memorial Day weekend and how the cops prepare and what they do. They try their best to try to get as many weapons off the street and as many like drug dealers off the street before the time. And the show's really cool because it shows you the view of the police, but then it also shows you the view of like the drug dealers, like how it's a cat and mouse game. As the police are trying to find these guys, the drug dealers are doing their best to stay hidden, but also sell their product. It's really, really cool. It's a really good watch. I would recommend people to watch it if they want to learn a little bit more about like the drug problem that is in the United States and how like that stuff gets over here and how like people make this like a way of life. Like it's kind of strange to see the mentality of these people. They believe they're doing nothing wrong. They just believe that this is just another job, you know, and it's like so weird to watch. Like, but a lot of them understand the risk of it. Like, a lot of them are like, we're just gonna do this one more time and then we're done. Like, a lot of the episodes end like with the drug dealers like pretty much saying, "This is my last run," and then they move like somewhere or like we're done, and then I don't know. It's kind of amazing to watch like the different lifestyles, you know, somebody trying to do the right thing and other people just trying to make a day off of other people. It's pretty cool. I enjoy it. I like that kind of stuff. That's cool.
Sounds like the History Channel show about gang members. But
yeah,
History?
Gangsterland or something, or
Gangland, I think that's what it was called.
Gangland. Yeah, huh? That stuff's cool.
All right, Mitch, what do you got?
Also, dude, it's crazy, man. All the guns they have, like they were just showing off guns, like fucking they were like toys, like you showing off like me. It's like me showing off like my pops or my amiibos. It's like, look at this. Oh, I got this one from this place. I'm like, what the fuck? And then they talk about if you had this one, you can like mow down like 100 people. I'm like, what the? I'm like, Jesus, freaking people are whack. It's crazy. Crazy.
What you got for us, Mitch?
I'm done.
Mitch, what are you watching?
Haven't been watching much lately. Mostly catching up with school and playing video games. So I'm gonna pass.
All right, what you got, Lerone?
I mean, I watched Criminal Minds,
Lit.
and that's on
Cool.
all the way to like they're on like season 13 now.
That's not anime.
Lerone.
Well, you just have to- What?
Lerone, is Morgan really gone?
Wow, yeah, he's been gone.
Spoilers.
Yeah, most of the cat. Yeah, they've been juggling this new cast for a while. It's
Oh
kind
my
of.
God.
really?
It's not like bad. It's still decent.
It's still decent? Okay, because when they told me Morgan's done, because I guess he's doing his own show, I was like, ooh.
Isn't
Yeah, I said I would
isn't he,
watch
like,
SWAT,
the
and I haven't
point?
gotten around to that.
It's like the
Is that
point
one
of watching the
skinny character?
show. He's
What-
the only
what,
character.
Morgan? There's
that
other
one?
characters.
There are.
The show, the one that kept on getting like kidnapped and even
Yeah, it's the behavioral analysis unit of the FBI, and they basically analyze serial killer behavior,
Yeah,
create a profile, and use that to predict what they're gonna do next, and then catch them.
yeah, and then there's the one dude with the
Sounds like a
crazy
rip-off
hair,
of
and he's
Psycho
the main character.
And then I watched The West Wing a few months ago. That was pretty good.
The what?
The West,
The West
Wing.
Wing,
Oh,
political show from
yeah.
a decade ago.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to watch that. Just haven't got to it.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
commitment.
Yeah.
How
How
long
many
is it?
seasons is that?
7,
Okay,
Ooh.
yeah.
22 episodes each,
Whoa.
Ooh, okay.
How long each episode?
42, 43, you know.
Wow.
An hour with ads,
But how much of that is skippable?
not much.
Probably most of it.
Mm,
Yeah, that's a long show. It's
You know what, we
144
gotta-
episodes.
Yeah, you could do it in a weekend.
I need to like watch Game of Thrones eventually. That's gonna take me like a minute.
that's even more work because those are
Yeah.
like an hour.
Yeah.
And also, I need to watch The Wire.
Yeah, you should
I
watch
do
that.
too.
I heard that's like some of the best TV you'll ever watch.
Should
So
get
I'll
on
be like,
that.
ooh,
It's like a meme. If you haven't seen The Wire, then like you don't know what good TV is or whatever.
yeah.
That's
I want to watch
definitely
The
on the list.
Wire, and I want to watch Atlanta because I love Donald Glover.
Atlanta. You mean Atlantis?
No, Atlanta.
Oh, okay. Never heard of it.
It's a TV
City,
show
no,
based
no.
on Donald Glover and like his childhood and living in Atlanta.
I've seen commercials of that.
Yeah, it's won like some awards and things like that. It gets high praise by everyone.
I'm alive.
Okay.
So
Alright.
yeah, I'm pretty hyped.
Jima, what you got?
Anything new? Been rewatching The Last Airbender because that show is quality. And
True.
You watched
True.
those? Ooh.
When's the second movie gonna drop?
Stop.
please no, never again.
Stop.
That movie was fine.
Stop.
They had a movie?
Did you actually
Yeah.
watch it?
The Shyamalan
watched
movie.
M. Night Shyamalan.
We just pretend like that. Movie
I don't
never
know what you're
happened.
talking about.
It didn't happen
Yeah,
exactly.
see, no, see,
You are
that's
living
the
a
thing, right?
good life.
Nah, you're living a
No.
greater life if you watched it and I want the sequel.
Joe, I don't understand.
I don't think anybody wants to see it.
Yeah.
You guys already know my excuse. It's because I didn't watch the show before.
It's
I
still bad,
watched
though.
the movie.
Stop.
It's
You
still a
haven't
bad-
watched the show before.
I
thought
saw
it
that
was-
Death Note movie. I don't know anything about that show. That movie was crap.
I thought it was fine.
The Last Airbender was like a major flop. It actually lost money.
I enjoyed it.
They're never going to
Joe,
make a
if you
sequel.
watch Dragon Ball Evolution, like it.
What the hell is that?
I never
Exactly.
watched.
He
I've never
bitch.
seen
Wow,
that.
how do I know what that is?
Mitch is living the good
No,
life.
he's-
He doesn't know either of those.
Esports,
Being
man.
sarcastic.
No, I know
Oh,
he
he's
was.
playing. Okay,
Yeah.
I knew he was.
damn.
But still.
Okay,
Yeah, the Death Note movie wasn't half bad. Like, it's not good.
it's pretty
but
bad.
It's better than most of those crappy live action things.
As a Dragon Ball movie?
I said the Death Note one.
Oh, the Death Note movie. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, that was a good movie. I like
It's
that.
a bad movie, but it's still better than most of the crap we get.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I can say the same thing about Ghost in the Shell. Well, I don't think Ghost in the Shell is
I can
bad.
set the bar low and like a bunch of stuff.
I actually didn't see the live action Ghost in the Shell, so I don't know about that one.
It's fine.
It's good.
As a
I
Ghost in the
liked
Shell
it.
movie, it doesn't really work, but as a movie, it's like average.
See.
It has some cool shots that they recreate from the show from the movie. That's cool.
I mean, the new Blade Runner is pretty good. Just watch that
I
instead.
still
I
never
need to
saw-
see that, man.
Yeah, I
No,
need to
haven't
see
seen
it.
Blade Runner.
The original was kind of something.
I like the original.
The
I
original's
wanna
out
watch
there.
the-
The
yeah, I
original
gotta
was
watch the
weird.
first one. I gotta watch the first one.
Should have been there that one night that we watched it.
Yeah, I had to go to work. Sorry.
Alright.
Always thinking about yourself.
Well, I think this is a good time to get into our first topic of the week, Nintendo Labo. So,
Kids love it. Mother approved.
yeah, so for a quick overview for those who don't know, Nintendo Labo is a new game/product that Nintendo is making where basically using the Joy-Cons and the what was that thing called? Did they have a special name for the screen, the Switch itself, I guess,
Tablet.
and
Let's go
Tablet, I
with that.
guess.
And
yeah.
these-
It uses the IR sensor in the Switch.
And there is a
Yeah.
cartridge for it.
yeah, and a cartridge,
Oh, I didn't know.
and you
That's how the coding happens.
and then you build these cardboard contraptions that either incorporate or involve using the pieces of the Switch to do things like make a fishing rod for a fishing game or make a physical cardboard piano that you can play on and it works and makes music or
Yeah.
you know
I actually got the cartridge comes with this kind of flowchart programming thing. You can make your own stuff too.
oh really?
Oh,
So
okay.
cool.
I missed that part.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nintendo's high.
So yeah, that's Nintendo's high.
It does launch on 420.
It does launch on
Yeah.
420.
Is it?
I think it's interesting. Like I
I
mean,
think
they're
it's a
being
great thing.
creative. I'll give them that.
I
I
have no
have-
intention of buying it, but I know every 8-year-old in existence wants it.
I have mixed
Great
feelings
for
about this.
Nintendo fans.
Pretty much.
Like, okay, on the one hand, I acknowledge that this isn't for like adults or like their core audience, I would say. It's made for kids.
That is their core audience.
Yeah,
Oh,
don't do that.
Fair enough. Yeah,
It's
okay.
Nintendo. Of course,
Um, Yeah, but Nintendo, they usually make like family friendly stuff, like
That's
for
exactly
all
what it
ages.
is.
This is really for like kids.
This is for kids and the parents, all ages.
Uh,
We are not all ages. We fall outside their main demographic.
Yup.
Yep.
but yeah, like I don't know, I can't get excited over cardboard. Like,
Yeah, I'm not too interested, but I know
What about Google?
every 8-year-old is.
About Google Cardboard, that was the thing.
That was.
I feel like Nintendo looked at Google Cardboard and said we could like one up this, make a whole
Probably.
product out of it, and instead of people paying like, I think Google Cardboard costs $6 or something. This will cost
Yeah, I
like
don't
this
remember.
costs
It's pretty cheap,
$70 or $90.
so yeah, there are two kits. The Imagination kit, I forgot what it's called.
Yeah, like the
The cheaper
Explorers
one's
kit or
$70.
something.
Yeah, and the robot one is $80.
Yep. Which that price point is
It's kind of. I get it. They're selling the software too, along with the cardboard.
Yeah,
That's
but
why it's so expensive.
they're basically charging $60 for the game, for the cartridge.
Yeah.
Which is-
Supposedly you can download the cutouts and use it. Get your own stuff there. You don't have to keep rebuying it.
Yeah, that is true.
Supposedly.
Yeah, no,
Sounds
no.
like I'm paying
They're
$60
gonna
for
be
cardboard.
offering all of the schematics online, so anyone can theoretically make the parts.
You still have to pay for the game.
You can make the parts, but you still have to pay for the game that would correspond to those
Yeah.
parts.
But currently, it doesn't look like they're selling the game standalone, so
Yeah.
it's gonna cost you 70 or 80 bucks.
But dude, low key, are you guys telling me that you guys don't like think some of that stuff's cool? Like when I saw the one with like the backpack on you, and you can like turn into a freaking transformer, dude. I like died a little bit inside because that thing looks so
Yeah.
cool.
Here's the
It's
thing.
You could just get VR.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
dude, okay. Get a Nintendo Switch that costs $300, and then you get a bunch of quality Nintendo games plus this, or just buy a VR system with fucking some shitty ass VR games
Hey,
that
we're
some people
esports here.
make. Sorry.
the barrier to entry on VR is significantly higher.
You could just play VR chat for free.
That's
Don't even
true.
need
That
VR.
too.
Yeah, I
Exactly.
heard the robot kit takes like 2 hours to make or something.
Dang.
That's part of the
Wow.
experience. I'm
That's
fine.
awesome.
Like that's cool.
Yeah, but think about it. It's like you have a little kid or something, or your son or nephew or whatever. It's like you have fun building the thing, and then you also have fun playing with it.
Yeah, but
Granted, that's
here's
if you build it right, but that's like part of the adventure, you know. Like sometimes
Yeah,
it
so
won't
what
work.
happens if
Back
you
to the
screw
drawing
up?
board.
okay.
That's
Yeah,
Then build it again.
that. But here, there's a
Yeah.
problem here. There's a real problem because the target audience, right, is like littler kids for the most part.
Yeah.
You tell me that a little kid is gonna take one of these cardboard contraptions and not destroy it within like a couple of minutes of using it.
That's
Yeah.
why it's cardboard. You can just print out another one.
But like, it takes like forever to build these things, right? And then you play with it.
yeah.
Like
Good, and still some building values in them.
like
That is
that's
true.
Just
Like-
get Legos.
right.
See, that's what I was thinking. Like, I would have been more on Nintendo's side with this if they partnered with Lego or something and did something similar to this.
Yeah, or yeah, some more stuff that's like a little more permanent or longer lasting than these cardboard things.
Yeah, the cardboard thing, it just feels cheap, you know? Like,
Well, yeah, and like you know that like that punching robot thing, there's no way that thing can like withstand multiple play sessions or not very many, especially with a little kid who doesn't know.
yeah, especially with
to
kids,
hold
they're
back.
like they're flailing around and stuff.
Right, they don't know to hold back on this stuff, and like they were showing that
Yeah.
foot pedal and that piano, they're gonna jam on that stuff and break it immediately. Like
Yeah,
the fishing pole,
I don't know.
that thing's.
I hear a lot of Nintendo fans say this is going to take off mainstream. I'm not really.
Okay,
I'm
I
not
don't
really
buy, I
feeling
don't buy
this.
that one
I
bit.
think this is going to be another failure.
I don't think Nintendo wants that to be mainstream. Because I wouldn't, if I was selling a product, I wouldn't want it associated with cardboard.
Nintendo does.
Apparently.
The idea, but to be fair, the cardboard thing makes it extremely accessible in the whole making your own stuff.
That's true.
Kind
It
of.
just makes, it also makes it look like a toy, you know? That's kind of the the mantra that the gaming industry is trying to moving away from.
Not. I mean,
Nintendo used to be a toy company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
this is their. This is
That'll be
their,
cool.
their heart and soul.
Yeah.
Which. It's just so weird, and I really do question how well all this stuff actually works. Like that's
Yeah.
like the
Guess we'll see.
piano, the piano thing. I still can't wrap my mind around how it
There's
works.
one of the Joy Cons is on the top, and it watches for which one you push down.
Oh, one's on the top and then one's on the side.
Okay.
'Cause I know one's on the side.
Yeah,
Because
there's one on the top, and that's the one that does everything. I read a comment about this, and they were explaining it.
it uses the
completely
IR
forgot.
camera.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's able to figure it out.
Okay. Well, that's a little more promising. The
So
RC
appealing.
car one, where it's it was a Joy-Con on either side of it, and it uses the rumble to make the thing move.
Oh,
yeah,
that was funny.
That
was
thing,
cool.
that is,
like the little bug thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
that one's
It's just-
questionable.
And you're just gonna wear out the rumble on the Joy-Con,
Yeah, that's probably fine.
drain the battery in 10 minutes.
That's probably. Yeah, it's just going to be running the rumble at basically full tilt to move this thing. It's a little. It's bizarre.
Maybe this will take off though, and we'll see Microsoft and Sony do the same thing.
No, we won't.
They'll probably just keep investing in VR.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. What's Nintendo's game here?
They're
Their
trying
game
to sell
is
something.
we've got money and we're gonna spend it, and it's not gonna affect us because we can go on forever.
Yeah, they're winning right now.
For real.
They can do it. Well, they could always do what they want, but they can really do what they want right now.
Yeah.
So far the Switch has been successful by not doing new things. So we'll see.
Yeah, all the ports.
Release a new Zelda. Release a new Mario. Go go go.
Wii U's dead. I'm dead.
Yeah, the Wii. Yeah, like we said last week, they officially just decided like the Wii U didn't
What's the Wii U?
exist.
The Wii U is
The what?
not dead yet.
I haven't heard of this thing.
Sounds like a stillborn baby.
That's not
Okay.
No.
esports, but it's also not a terrible way to describe it.
Is that not esports?
So Wii U is a Smash machine, so it's not dead yet.
Not for long.
And there's Mirage Session.
Yeah, that's true. Mirage Session.
Okay, that I haven't heard of.
No one
Tokyo Mirage Sessions.
It was branded as Fire Emblem Cross Shin Megami Tensei,
Oh, that
and
thing?
then Atlas took over and turned it into Persona Lite.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, yep, that's accurate.
Dang. Got him.
Which, by the way, Persona, amazing soundtrack. Persona 3, best Persona
Yeah.
soundtrack. Straight up.
To this day, I haven't played a Persona game.
All right, anyone got anything else on Nintendo, Labo, Cardboard?
I hope this is successful for Nintendo.
I want to see if it works. That's what I'm most
Yeah, I do
curious.
too.
And I want to.
Honestly, I think that's everybody wants to see.
I'm interested to see what, like, because they have like the programming thing, like, people are gonna come up with some cool stuff for it.
Hmm.
What if people like hack it and like, I don't know, or some weird creations that people would create for that?
That would be so cool. I think it'll open up like I guess an audience of like, oh, look what I can do with the Switch and some cardboard, and maybe something like Mario Maker. You know how it created a community or something like that. So
Yeah.
It does theoretically have infinite replayability.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why it's like just wait and see, I guess, and see what's
Is there
up.
something you can share it on?
Ooh,
Because
I
they
did
killed
not know.
Miiverse.
Oh.
There's no Miiverse, yeah.
Nope.
I
You'll
don't
have
think
to.
so.
I mean, to be fair, you can just record it with your phone. That's what everyone.
I mean,
does
everyone has
anyway.
social media. I'm saying Nintendo should bring theirs back.
Or they could just let you not go through their social media in order to get the videos off the Wii U.
Yeah, can't you just like post it on Facebook or Twitter or
Yeah,
something?
you can do it on Facebook on the Wii U.
Switch, where's our browser?
The Switch.
Mitch, what's with that name change?
What's up?
Why are you Julian D?
Oh, okay. Who did that?
What is it?
All right.
Okay then.
I don't know. I want to see Nintendo succeed.
I'm just gonna pretend like that didn't happen.
Okay.
Joe.
I didn't do anything. What do you want me to do? If I would have done something, I would have said it.
The only thing I'm concerned about here is the price point. I don't.
$70.
$70 is a lot to play
$80
with
or something like
cardboard.
that, I
That's
heard.
all I'm saying.
One is
Yeah.
70, one is 80.
What's your ideal price then?
40. Like, I mean, I wonder because maybe the game will be available in the eShop at some cheaper price. That would be interesting.
We'll
Maybe,
see.
maybe then
If-
it'll.
If Nintendo has done anything, it is time and time again proven that they have no idea what they're doing.
They apparently know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah,
Well,
they.
like I said, maybe
they're
this will
winning
take
again.
off.
They know exactly what they're not doing, and that's conforming to standards.
Yeah, and it's working. They have a giant pile of money for a reason.
No, they're learning. Like, have you seen Odyssey?
That's true.
True.
What about it?
It's not Galaxy 3.
Oh,
It is
yeah, it's
not.
good. Gotcha.
Exactly.
What's with all the Galaxy hate?
Yeah, for real. I like Galaxy.
I mean, it's fine.
It's
just,
fine.
You know, it's not one of the 3D platformers, so
Never played it.
Missing out.
it just gets real old real fast because it's, you know, there's no challenge in it like most of the Mario games, and then there's no exploration in it. So what's
Yeah.
left?
That's
Oh,
true.
whoa,
Yeah.
the comments from Galaxy 2 are
Yeah, it just looks nice.
You have to play so long to get to those.
yeah, and the game's good, so you don't mind
not
playing so
worth.
long.
No.
It didn't work for me.
All
But
right.
to each their own, right?
Yep. That is
I said we move on. Let's
I
get on
agree.
our next topic
Let's go
here.
for it.
So I guess let's move on to we'll talk about this real quick, the Hawaii thing. The Hawaiian missile.
Oh man,
Are we actually talking about that?
can I start?
Sure.
What do you got?
All right. Okay, so let me just give like people a little synopsis. All right, of what happened for those who don't know. All right, so it was a beautiful day out in Hawaii. You know, everybody's having a grand old day. What was it, on a Sunday or something? Everybody's having a good old time. That happened on a Sunday, right?
Doesn't matter. I don't know. I don't
I
remember.
said it was over
Uh,
the weekend.
It's over the
It
weekend.
was over the weekend. I know that for a fact. So
Pretty
you
sure
know,
it was Sunday. though.
everybody's having a grand old time, and the next thing you know, so Hawaii, or I guess we all do, like the government could send us like alerts on our phone if we're gonna get like attacked. That way we can like go in shelter or something. So so
Yeah.
everybody's having a grand old day, and the next thing you know, they receive a text message saying that they're gonna get a freaking ballistic missiles coming straight for freaking Hawaii, and that people should go hide, run and hide. Like the stories that I've read about people are like freaking horrific. Like some people
Yeah.
are just eating brunch and things like that, and just eating something, and then all of a sudden they get the text, and then people just run out of like the stores like madmen, like freaking like the world's ending. It's just crazy the way like.
To be fair,
And then
they-
next thing you know, funny story. It's like, oh, you know why it happened? Because someone at the time I guess
Someone
the
pushed the wrong
change,
button. Yeah.
yeah, at the change of shift, you're supposed to make sure all the systems work. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to click on this drop down menu and like click test, and then but it's a drop down menu, so it's literally test and then the actual like warning.
It's like
So they
test
could-
right under that. Warn everybody they're about to get.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
a scroll. It's a
exactly.
scroll wheel.
yeah,
it's a
on a
scroll
drop
wheel.
down.
And then, but the horrible thing is, okay, that's fine, whatever. You choose what you want to do. But the thing is after you hit, there's no like when you click it, there's no like, are you sure you want to do this? Like option. So it just sends it to you. Like once you click it, it's out. It's like it goes out there, and all they can do is just cancel from any more being sent. But it'll still send. And it was so bad because it took them like almost half an hour to 40 minutes.
45 minutes. 45
So,
minutes
yeah.
it took for them to send JK. It's not a missile.
Yeah.
45 minutes.
fucked
It's just a prank, bro.
That is
It's just a prank,
such
bro.
a long time.
So,
Yeah, that's
dude,
insane.
I just think that's so bad, and like seriously, like how do you do things like that, especially in like the day and age that we are in, like where everybody's on edge, and like Korea's crazy and
nuts.
everybody's tripping. It's
Right, that's
like
the thing.
really, dude.
It's more surprising that that hasn't happened before, given like
True.
how easy
yeah.
it is to mess it up.
Yeah,
Wasn't
somebody
there
should
a-
fix that.
Wasn't there something like that way back in the Cold War? Like Russia thought we were sending missiles at them. There was similar instance.
That
guy
was
was like,
was
"Nah,
even
it's not."
scarier.
We
It's
we
like,
might all
"Nah,
be
it's
dead
fine.
if that.
Don't-"
Yeah, we
It's
might
like,
all
"Nah,
be
it's
dead.
fine."
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for
Oh,
the
man.
uninformed on that, during the Cold War, there was some base in Russia that saw what they thought was ballistic missiles from the United States on their radar. And there was a guy who was basically told, like, do we do a retaliation? Like a general who was tasked with, should we do a retaliation fire? Like right now, like should we nuke the United States? And he's like, no, we shouldn't do that. And then it turned out that there was just a total false alarm, nothing from the U.S. at all. And that dude could have just been
Well,
like,
that's
yeah,
wild.
push the button, and
Jesus Christ.
things could have gone real south.
Oh hey, Fighter Z has loot boxes that you can't buy with real money. So that's interesting.
Ooh.
Really, Arc System works?
Buy a capsule with in-game currency, get an item. There is no way to buy it with
So
real money.
there's no cash shop at all.
No,
That's fine.
That's
at
not.
least, at least
that
not with
bad.
real money.
I guess that's not terrible.
And you just get like skins and stuff out of it, right?
Skins, character models for like the lobbies. Like someone's running around with perfect or imperfect cell.
That's not that bad. It's not really
They
a
have-
problem. They're busy
Yeah.
getting all their money
Alright,
from
this
that
is a little
cross.
off topic though.
Oh, hey, but do you guys want to know something funny? So right after this happens, okay? Guess what happens out in Japan?
The same thing.
The same thing happens out there. I was rolling when I heard that. Oh, it was so funny. I was like, dude, really? Like nobody learned? Nobody was like, maybe we shouldn't be like America. YOLO. We'll be alright.
Maybe they went and checked, like, oh, is our system that bad? And then they accidentally triggered it, and they're like, oh yeah, it is.
Man, but I thought that was hilarious. I was like, oh man.
Yeah, but
At least no one got hurt.
That's true.
do we know that though? That's the
Actually,
thing.
wait, I don't know.
Because that's because nothing's been confirmed. But
Yep,
like,
I saw a video where they were actually throwing kids into the sewer.
Ooh.
I
yeah,
guess
people
at least
were
someone got
definitely
there.
hurt. I'm just not sure if anyone
At
died.
least
over
no
it.
one was killed?
Well, the question
mark?
is, did
I could
anyone?
see someone having a heart attack.
Yeah,
True.
or killing themselves. I mean,
Yeah.
kind of have to wonder. Like, I haven't heard of anything like that happening, but this is a big mistake. This is
They said
career
like
ending.
for future to prevent this from the future, they're gonna have like, at least 2 people supervise that part of the missile system. So that's good. I think they're gonna like try and change the software. It's like a scroll wheel. Like you can just press whether or not it's a real or fake missile test.
Mhm.
Yeah, there should
Yeah.
definitely be some safeguards.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyone got anything else on it?
They be wild, man. That's wild.
Yeah.
2018 is
That would I have no idea how I would react if like I got a message like that.
I low key, I think I'd freak.
I have no
I'd, like,
idea
go to
how I
war
would
for anyone,
react
Write it out.
given that situation.
I would run in the streets and find a woman to kiss. You know.
Would you? I don't think that'd be the first
Okay.
thing on your mind anymore.
I low key don't think you would do that, Julian.
Yeah, I know.
I'm calling your bluff.
Yeah, I don't know what I would do.
I guess I would just scream in my basement. I don't know.
Scream in your
Yeah.
basement. Yeah, it's
You
it's
scream,
chilling
we
to think
all
about.
scream. Yeah, interesting. Like, yeah, what would you do if you? Okay, let's say that was like real. Like, what would people like? That's such a like weird like scenario to put yourself in. Like, what would you do if you were like in that situation? I don't know.
Yeah.
Are you near a bunker? If
No,
you're not, then
I don't think I'm near no
just
bunker.
run around and do whatever you want.
I guess.
Oh yeah, I wonder if anyone like did things that they regret. Like like once they heard the news, they like did something that because like oh I'm gonna die anyway.
Might as well text her and tell her.
Yeah, or I don't know, even worse, who knows?
Yeah.
And then like, ugh.
Are there any like riots or anything? Like,
No, I don't
What
think
good is
so.
I
riots?
think they're too busy panicking to.
What would you riot
Okay.
about?
no one like looted stores or anything, or
Why?
Why?
I was curious. I was just curious.
What are material things and
I
food
don't
gonna
know.
do for you when you're
Maybe-
dead?
Dead,
Maybe someone's like,
for
screw it.
real.
I want this large screen TV.
That just means you're a klepto.
Like, yeah, I don't think people were doing that.
curious.
So that's the
Mm.
good news there, I guess. It's not like they sent a text message saying like the government collapsed and there's no more cops.
Yeah.
Hey, low key, the government might shut down recently because they can't pass a budget or something like that. I heard.
Yeah, that's also what
That
I
happens
heard.
like
Some
every
dude
year.
talking about it.
That happens a
Happens
lot.
every
No,
election.
no. The last time it happened was 2013. Fun fact.
Yeah, it happens every election cycle.
Yep,
Yeah.
that stuff's wild.
This is
Yeah.
gonna be fun.
Yeah, it will take them
Because
forever to
compromise
agree on a
is-
budget.
Which means I might not have to go to work on Monday. Yay.
Oh, do you work? Oh, yeah, that's right. You do work for the government. How about that?
Screw the government. The government.
All right.
corrupt. Screw the government. I don't give a.
Ooh.
We all good?
Hey, we're esports here.
He
That's
cut
true.
himself off.
All right,
He could have said Doug.
Oprah.
He bleeped
I
himself.
bleep myself.
Apparently, people want Oprah to run for president or something. Not gonna happen. Next topic.
Oh,
Kanye
okay.
2020.
Lerone, you
Democrats.
have Lerone has his.
Really?
Democrats can do better.
No, we can't.
How do you know
I mean, we
Oprah is
put
gonna
up
be
a
a
woman and it
Democrat?
didn't work. I just don't know if America's gonna do it.
Maybe Oprah would.
Maybe
run.
Obama can be like, hey, all you people that voted for me, you gotta come back.
He did.
He
For
did.
Quincy.
Easy, just vote for his
Yeah, but
wife.
this one's black. So it might actually work.
I'm telling you, Michelle
How
Obama.
about-
I'm dead serious.
How about we don't elect a celebrity as president and elect a politician?
Too late.
Why don't we elect
Well, we
Bill
mean it-
Gates? Bill Gates would be a fine president.
Who?
Bill Gates.
Bill Gates.
Oh,
I don't know about that.
yeah.
Bill
I'm-
Gates is the
I'm not
1%.
Yeah, but Bill Gates is a great guy.
1%.
You know who would make a great president?
A
would.
politician.
No, me.
No,
Demo-
me.
Democratic leadership needs to get together, like now, and figure this out.
I mean, I got like 4 votes at least.
I probably would vote for Mitch. I don't know.
Oh, it's 5 votes. Cool.
It depends on who he's running against, though.
If
I mean,
had to choose
if you were
between
actually
Kanye
the
West-
ticket, then I would vote for you
What if I was
because I'm
running
not
against
voting
Oprah?
the other thing.
What, Mitch?
What if I was running against Oprah?
I'd probably vote for you.
I'd
I'd
probably vote
vote
for you.
Oprah.
Come on, it'd be so much cooler to.
Oh.
You know the president though. You have like an in for like
Yeah.
That's true.
so much.
That's why you vote for me? What about my platform, my stance? What would that even be?
What's your stance?
Yeah, what's
More
your
cats?
stance? Yeah, Yoshis are free. No more Yoshi farming. Something I don't know. It would probably work.
Nintendo has to backtrack and censor all the punching of the Yoshis.
Every Nintendo game that follows has to have Yoshi in it.
Delete New
Hmm.
Island.
Delete you.
Delete
That's
you.
a good one. I like it.
Yeah, we should. Oh, our outro music this week should be the Yoshi Clan.
I agree. Boot it up.
All
I
right.
think it should be Weeaboos.
No.
No.
No,
I-
it should be.
I
it
will
should
sign
be a
us
Filthy
off
Frank song.
with the Yoshi
It
Clan.
should be a Pink Guy song.
All right.
None of the above.
Anyone want to talk more about Oprah being president, or do
No,
we
that's all
want
I
See,
to?
got.
okay,
We were talking
right.
about Oprah being president.
yeah, okay. So the one thing that bothered me about that is okay, it's cool if you want her to be president, but the reason you want her to be president is because she did one great speech. To me, that's like so bad. It lines up with the mentality of that's why Trump got elected, because people literally just go off into like the one thing he says and then they focus in on that. It's like, okay, like that's dumb. You can't
sure.
just say this person for president because they did like one thing. It's like,
Well, people do like her.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
I'm sure
people
she's had
do
other
like
great
you.
speeches.
So I'm just like, okay, she said one good speech and everybody, oh man, Oprah for president. I'm like, dude, you guys like stop. I'm like, but half of you probably don't even know what's happening right now
To
in
be
the
fair,
political game unless you guys jump on Twitter. So don't ever talk to me because you guys are dumb and you guys are all sheep and you guys just follow what the mainstream media is and you have no opinion of your own other than what others say.
all right,
Joe
So-
calls other
Deep.
people
All right.
sheep.
Okay.
all right.
Goes
To be
hard and
fair,
deep, Joe.
to be
I
fair,
drop facts.
it's
I drop
pretty,
facts.
it would be nice to have a president who could like public speak again. That would be cool.
You're
Or
right.
Oh, it's always fun reading stuff that he wrote himself.
It is very entertaining.
or we elect a politician.
Someone who has years of experience in the
Yeah.
Politicians are corrupt, Julian.
Trump isn't.
I mean,
Dude,
he
yeah.
might
the
be
government is
worse than like. He might be more
drained the
corrupt.
swamp to fill it with filth.
He drained the swamp and replaced it with conservative media.
Well, he replaced it with more swamp.
Yeah.
So like, get in there, Shrek.
Sure,
More swamp
you're-
now.
He does kind of look like Shrek.
And then we lost net neutrality. Dream.
Yeah.
Shrek is alive. Shrek is alive.
Hey, nothing has happened yet. Maybe a G pie is right, and we're all liberal.
Well, it
It's
takes a
liberal
while.
stuff.
This
gotta-
stuff takes
Nah.
time.
Nah,
Yeah,
nah, nah.
it'd be really dumb if they did it all immediately, and all the things we complained about would be like
Yeah,
everyone would
they're
see
not.
it.
They're not going to
No,
do
no,
it during
you
the
gotta
90-day period where Congress can overturn them. They're not going to give Congress a good reason.
Yeah, so we have plenty of time for people to forget about the whole net
Yeah,
neutrality.
they
thing.
gotta play. Yeah, they gotta play the slow game.
Yeah, that's exact. I
And
mean,
then
You guys just don't have faith in your companies and Comcast and AT&T. When have they ever done anything wrong?
You right?
Every time I've ever called them.
Hey, AT&T hasn't given me ever like they've always given me good service, so you know
they're an
I don't
evil,
really had a problem
horrible
with our
corporation, though.
I guess.
Isn't
But they give me
Comcast
in-
like one of the most
but they-
evil corporations in the world? Wasn't it like
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
But they give me internet though,
Comcast,
so it's cool.
Verizon, Comcast and Verizon are probably the two worst.
Yeah.
But AT&T is
Well,
right up
that's
there with them.
Comcast.
They've
They give
thrown
you internet, but
hundreds
they
of
steal
millions
from
at
you to do
this.
it.
I have Comcast, and I'm not sorry for it.
You should probably be pretty sorry.
Do you have other options?
I don't know. I never looked.
Your answer is probably no.
Probably.
Probably not.
Yeah, in my area I have options, but you know.
Is it
also
more
for
than
others-
AT&T and Comcast?
You have more
No,
than
it's just
AT&T.
AT&T
though.
and Comcast. That's it.
Yeah, that's all I got. AT&T or Comcast. I'm on AT&T right now, but
I have Comcast.
I have
Well.
AT&T.
I don't know. Anytime I've ever had Comcast, their service has just been awful. Where it goes out like a couple of times, like
Here's a
month.
good picture. So every green dot on this picture I just put in is a place that only has one option for ISP.
Is it
Oh
every
my God,
city?
what is that?
Looks about right. Huh?
Jesus.
Ooh.
we probably shouldn't be talking about pictures because I have no way of showing them right now.
It's okay. They don't.
Oh,
need-
yeah.
Just
You
assume he
monster.
shared a picture of the continental United States with a bunch of green.
I think that's roughly 60 to 70%.
Well,
That is quite a lot.
Yeah, it's about-
That's not all of it though, so it's okay.
Sure, let's go with that.
I think most of the large cities are covered.
also most of the United States is empty space.
That too.
Oh, yeah.
Most of the western U.S. is actually empty space, so this probably accounts for like way more than
But
70%.
North Dakota representing.
GG.
I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing it right.
No one lives in North Dakota.
Well, then why they have so many options?
North Dakota must have some laws or something.
Because
Like
nobody's
that
there.
is the only explanation for that.
Or maybe it's they have 0 options and it counts that too.
Perhaps.
I don't know. It's
G-Pod did nothing wrong.
in North Dakota, broadband internet is illegal or something. But
So what was the next topic?
all right, the next topic we're going to talk about is ESPN.
Pass.
So it's been in the
I don't see
news.
this.
It's been in the news somewhat recently that ESPN had some pretty major layoffs. About
Like any company
150
every year.
employees. Yes,
This is a
but
yearly thing. It's not.
But hold on, there is some interesting stuff to talk about here. So, ESPN makes most of their money. In fact, they make exactly 2/3 just about of their money from subscriber money, which is the money that people pay to have ESPN as a channel. Now, in 2011, approximately the amount per person that you paid for ESPN was usually around $3 per subscriber. So if your cable included ESPN, it would cost about $3 to have ESPN and the couple of basic ESPN channels. Right? And that accounts for 2/3 of their...
Doesn't that include like ESPN 1, ESPN 2, Sports Center,
Yeah.
and like
No,
ESPN Espanol and shit like that?
No. no. If you do that, that costs more.
Oh, wow.
It costs about $2 more. This is just for the 2 or 3 like
Probably
basic
1, 2, and
ESPN
you.
channels.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
So, but here's the thing: the amount of people who are subscribing to cable and specifically subscribing to plans with ESPN has been dropping quite a bit.
Makes sense.
So now,
Yeah, millennials are killing cable.
yeah. So they used to have about
Yeah.
100 million subscribers, which is a lot. Now they're down to about 80 million, which doesn't seem like super big of a drop. I mean, it's pretty big. It's 20%.
Yeah.
But their cost per subscriber is now up to a whopping $7.55 per person, which is nuts, right? It's more than double what it used to be, even though they've only lost 20%. And the reason is almost all of their costs. They have over $7 billion in costs for the contracts that they need for showing live sports events. And this cost keeps going up and up and up.
Yeah, but can I drop one quick input?
Yeah.
One of the biggest viewed sports in this country is the NFL. And after the Colin Kaepernick whole situation, a lot of people, and I know a lot of people, dropped their cable subscription of NFL Now or whatever, and that would also include not watching not Netflix, sorry, ESPN as much either, due to the fact that they stream a lot of shows. I know some, so at my work, I know a couple customers. They would literally come in and we get newspapers and I would read them. I'm like, oh, the scores, the Bear did this, and they're like, oh, are they still doing that kneel and stuff? Oh, I'm not watching it. I haven't watched football in 3 months. I'm like, dang, wow. A lot of people went ham with that, and dude,
People actually
ESPN.
stopped
I thought they were a
because
vocal
of the-
minority.
It was a decent amount. Decent
NFL
amount of
ratings
people
are down.
dropped them.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so people are pretty salty about that whole kneeling, kneeling during the Pledge of Allegiance, so on and so forth.
And ESPN's NFL contract isn't even that good.
Yeah. That's not where ESPN is losing most of their money.
So effects though.
Yeah. ESPN does spend a lot of money for college football and college basketball. In fact, that's where most of their costs are. About $1.5 billion a year for those for the streaming contracts for that stuff, which is just absolutely nuts.
Dude, oh man, do you guys ever watch some so I do March Madness. I don't know. Do you guys do brackets?
Never.
Brackets?
No.
No.
No. Oh man,
None.
you guys should do brackets. It's so much fun and it's so thrilling. But watching college ball is pretty fun. I was watching a couple of the bowls, for college football. That's pretty cool, man. Seeing these up and coming players are gonna make it big in the the major leagues. You know, it's freaking kind of cool seeing their trajectory and stuff like that.
College
It makes you
basketball is
appreciate the sport more.
better to watch in general, anyway. College basketball is like almost a different game. It's so much faster paced.
Eh,
So many less fouls.
No. See, the only problem is that
Watch us just go upstairs.
games don't matter.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they matter less. I mean, they kind of matter in like March Madness and stuff when there's like a bracket.
In the NBA.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
NBA?
yeah. No, but that's why I'm telling you, college ball is so much more interesting because you got like March Madness brackets, things like that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And okay, so NFL, right? These guys, they already made it, bro. They're already making their millions. They're getting endorsed. And they're playing in the league. Freaking these kids down when they're playing college ball, they got something to prove. They're trying to make a name for themselves. So these kids are playing with heart, man. They ain't playing for the money. They're playing with the heart. Unless you're Johnny Manziel, and then you play for the money, and then the money consumes you, and then now you don't have no career.
Something like that. But yeah, basically, long story short, ESPN is on the decline. Their costs for these contracts keep going up, but like they're
Also,
they're-
First Take is whack now.
they don't need to exist anymore.
True.
Yeah,
Basically.
isn't
I mean, cable doesn't need to exist anymore. I think it's their
Aren't-
problem.
all the major football games streamed to Twitch now?
No.
No.
Okay.
No,
Only
no.
Thursdays or something.
Only
Well,
Thursday.
first of all, you need Twitch Prime,
Okay.
Yeah.
so it's not free.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
And yeah, that's
And
just
that was
thought it was
only
only
Thursday
Thursday
night
games.
game. I think it was
Yeah,
only the
Thursday.
Thursday night games.
Only
Yeah,
Thursday.
that
Well,
was
that's a start
Thursday
though.
night games. Yeah.
yeah.
But they're and other streaming sites,
yeah. Also,
like
like,
the legal ones. You
Yeah.
have to pay.
like NFL, you can watch them straight from the NFL, and that's the future. Like,
Yeah, it should be.
I don't think
Cable
anyone's
should just die.
right. And ESPN is gonna die. It's going down. It's starting to go down.
Cable's
It's
going
going down hard. Like, especially because their cost per subscriber is going up so high that like you can literally save $8 a month on cable by dropping ESPN by itself,
Well, I say good riddance.
which is pretty nuts.
I mean, the only reason to watch anymore is actual games. So if you can get that somewhere else, then what's the point?
Yeah, and that's
Do you guys even watch TV anymore? Like,
No.
I don't
Not
have
really, no.
cable.
I
could
don't
just-
have a TV.
I just watch things on my computer.
Yeah, I just don't watch it live. If it's not a sport, I'm not watching it live.
Yeah, I don't watch TV anymore either. I normally stream it off my computer or watch it on Netflix later
Yeah.
or Hulu.
Twitch or
whatever.
YouTube or Netflix. That's all you need.
See, I told you, we're killing cable. It's
Yeah.
our fault.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's fine.
Or they could, start trying to understand their customers.
I mean, to be fair, they
Well,
are.
yeah, look,
They have to sell
yeah,
new
they gotta get like companies like HBO. Literally, I don't have cable to watch Game of Thrones, but you know what I literally did for 2 or 3 months? I paid for HBO Now, which is almost like $12. They made $36 off of me just because I want to watch one show. I
Was
also
it
started
worth?
watching Westworld. Yes, it was worth because
I mean,
it's Game of
Like
Thrones.
season 1
You
of Game of
tore it.
Thrones.
How
What was
about
that?
no?
This is esports.
Esports. I mean, I see nothing wrong with supporting shows and stuff like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's the way of the future. And I mean, most of
Yeah,
the
Game of Thrones
broadcasters.
season 1 still runs for $45, so they still lost money on that apparently.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, streaming something and owning something are kind of different.
That's true. Tell that to PlayStation and Xbox.
But yeah, basically, ESPN doesn't need to exist anymore. Cable is dying. It's probably good for everyone.
When do you guys think cable will die?
In the future.
As
Like,
soon
yeah,
as they can
way in
ruin
the
the
future.
internet. So pretty soon.
Basically, as soon as the different channel providers can get their like stuff together and get their online presence working, then yeah, that's basically when it ends, right? I mean, live
Or
sports
honestly,
have already done
at
it.
this point, you just freaking jump bandwagon. Like what Hulu does with Stars is, so you buy Hulu. If you would like to add Stars to your Hulu package, you pay like $2 more, and you have all the Stars content too.
Yeah, and
kind
that's
of
the way of the
weird.
future. You pay for exactly what you want, and you get this. You know, you
Yeah.
have like a couple of services, and conglomerated, they give you all your content that you care about.
But that doesn't
True.
get them as much money as they could exploit out of you. So they're fighting that.
True.
Right. I mean, yeah, a lot of
It's
cable
either
channels
no monies,
have these
it's either
crazy.
no monies or some monies.
Alright,
So
I will be right back.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these cable companies have these crazy budgets and stuff that they have because people have to. People are paying for their channels even if they never watch it.
True.
Yeah.
Which is why ESPN makes 2/3 of their money from subscribers and not for advertising, because the majority of their subscribers don't watch ESPN.
Oh damn.
So like,
do any of you guys use YouTube TV, or at least try the 3 months free trial or whatever?
No, not yet.
Nope.
See, my friend once told me if I wanted in on his account, and at first I said no, but I sort of regret it, and I should have said yes because I would have liked to try it.
What
Because
is
it gave you like a
YouTube
lot of
TV?
cable channels. It's okay, so it gives you YouTube Red, I think access to YouTube Music, and then it gives you a bunch of like TV channels, like legit TV channels, like ESPN, HBO, like a bunch. So it's like you got like a smaller like cable provider, and it's like it was like $40 a month or something like that. And it wasn't bad. Let me look it up real quick, but I thought it was an interesting concept.
It's less expensive than cable, right? I think cable's like
Yeah.
$70 a month.
Oh yeah, cable.
Correct me on that if
Depends
I'm
where
wrong.
you're at, but yeah, a lot of cable,
okay.
basic
Welcome
cable
back.
packages start at like $50 to $60 a month, which is crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely ridiculous.
I mean, combined, like decent internet plus Netflix plus even YouTube Red or YouTube TV, all combined is probably less than $60.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
$35 a month now. That's what it is. You get ABC, CBS, Fox, NBC, and BBC America, BBC, NBC Sports, CW, ESPN, ESPNU, ESPN2. Oh wow, you get a decent amount. You get like a solid like 50 channels.
Oh, they should drop ESPN and it would be less expensive.
Yeah. So and it's not too shabby, and you can cancel any time, and also you can take it anywhere, so you don't have to have like a freaking.
Hey, that's a
freaking
good
modem or
advantage.
Yeah.
I didn't even consider that.
So it's like take TV on the go, you know. But also, the gimmick with cable right now is if you bundle it with like your home phone, internet, and then cable. That's the way they always try to sell it to me, because right now I have home phone and internet.
Who needs a home phone?
Yeah, you
anymore?
don't need.
Yeah,
you could drop phone and cable.
Yep.
Okay.
Literally
So it's more for my mom. You know, my mom likes having a home phone. Right? She's used to
My
it.
parents
and
do
my
too.
mom's
I don't
like,
get it.
You're not
They have
getting
cell
rid of
phones.
My
Yeah.
parents do, but like,
Yeah, my mom doesn't care. Yeah, my mom has a cell phone, but she doesn't care. She's like, "Oh, you're gonna keep the home phone." I was like, "Fine, whatever."
My dad has the home phone, but he says he gets it bundled with the cable package, so he doesn't really bother with it. But we
Yeah,
never
that's
answer the
why.
thing.
Yeah, it doesn't really bother me either, because it doesn't really cost much more. You know, I'm mostly paying for the internet, and the phone's like whatever. So it's like,
But you get so much spam from home phone. Like, oh my god, I get spammed by telemarketers like at least 3 or 4 times a day.
I mean, I get that on my cell phone, so.
yeah, same here.
I get
It's
that
like
on my
you
home
get the
phone.
same
Yep.
amount.
Yeah,
It's
no,
like
I
whatever,
get.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I have a blocked contact on my phone for spam calls, and it's over 150 numbers long.
Yeah, I feel like we talked
Yeah.
about this before. Like, I always get phone calls these days and just says scam likely. I'm just like, what the fuck? Ew,
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, yeah. Right now, as a matter of fact, that's funny. Earlier today, I got like a call from like Minnesota or something. I like returned the call because I'm like, oh, I wonder what this is. I'm like, oh, congratulations! If you fill out this survey, you're gonna get a voucher for a week in a Holiday Inn or something. I was like, what? I was like, stop. You're lying. I just hung up after I heard that. I was like, oh, I'm out.
Do you guys ever get it where you get the spam calls, but the phone number that the spam call is calling from is like really similar to you or someone you know's phone
Yeah.
number?
Yeah,
What the
yeah.
hell?
They
Yeah.
Some
know.
of them, some of
That's
them
the
don't
new
even
thing they do.
try. Like I get calls about the insurance on my car when I don't have one.
Oh yeah, no, I get that stuff. I would get
Yeah.
stuff about my current electric bill with ComEd long before I had an
Yeah.
electric bill of my own.
Yeah, that's their new trick though, is they'll spoof numbers to your same area code, so you're more likely to pick up.
Right. Yeah,
So
I
the
mean,
only two calls I get these days are scams and people asking about a missed call.
yeah,
Right.
what's weird though is I've gotten spam calls that are from like my mom's that are like one digit off my mom's number, and I'm like, how
Oh.
did you even manage to get that information?
People are crazy, man.
Like, how do you? What did they do to pull that off? It's kind of impressive, but terrible.
Stalk you.
All right, I say we move on. Let's talk about, I guess, the Venom movie. I don't know what there is to talk about here.
All right, that's where I
Venom
jump
movie.
in. Let me in. Okay, the Venom movie. So for all the listeners out there, okay. So, Spider-Man got rebooted for the third time last year. He appeared in Civil War, and then he had his movie in July, Spider-Man: Homecoming with Tom Holland. The movie was amazing.
It was
Still
fine.
my
Amazing, quote unquote.
only my
It was
second,
meh.
my third favorite, but it was a very good movie. I enjoyed it a lot. And then later this year, later last year, after the movie release, they announced that they're gonna do a standalone Venom movie. All right, so that was pretty cool. They started a recording, I think, in October. It's supposed to come out of October of this year, October 6th to be exact, because I memorized that because I'm savage.
Didn't a Venom movie kill the first Spider-Man?
Okay, that was Spider-Man 3, and that was so fun fact about that because I watched some videos of Sam Raimi explaining that. All right, that was Sony being greedy and trying to make the Spider-Man 3 movie like a blockbuster. Sam Raimi didn't know what Venom was. Like he knew what Sandman was, like how the character was, but he didn't understand Venom. So due to that, he just sort of threw it in there, and he completely got him wrong. All right.
My
All
boy
right, hold
Eric
on,
from
hold
that
on.
70s show.
Movie was
Killed
not
that
that
role.
bad.
Yeah, the movie wasn't bad. The one thing that irked my chain was that whole Sandman
Yeah, that was bad.
killing under Ben.
Yeah.
That was like so dumb. I
Emo
didn't
Spider-Man.
emo Spider-Man was like whatever, okay, because I already explained this
dancing?
already. He's
Dancing was quality.
Dancing was
yeah.
Look,
that's the best scene in
that
the movie.
scene, that
So
scene
yeah,
was executed perfectly. It just did not need to be in the movie.
it was cool. I liked it. And then
It got its point across very well.
The
You hate
dancing
this
was
character
cringe.
now. You
don't
hate
get
this
it.
character now.
yeah, and then I didn't like. Okay, Venom's supposed to be bulky, all right. Making Venom about the same size as Spider-Man like defeats the purpose, and also getting a scrawny actor to play Eddie Brock is also very poor.
My boy Eric from that 70s show killed that role.
No, that was such a bad casting choice. I don't understand. I don't understand how they would do that. They're so bad. Tom Hardy being Eddie Brock / Venom in this upcoming movie is by far one of the most amazing like moves they could have done because that is going to rock. So okay, so leading up to that news, they started recording. All right, they at I think it was PAX or whatever. They did an interview, a video interview with Tom Hardy and the director, and they said that the movie is going to be based off of two the Venom comics, Spider-Man / Venom comics. That's Lethal Protector and Planet of the Symbiotes is going to be based off of those two comics. But the biggest news that dropped this week that has been, it was rumored but then confirmed by multiple sources, is that Tom Holland, which is the current Peter Parker / Spider-Man, was at the set of the Venom movie. So Spider-Man's pretty much confirmed to be in this movie. So that's pretty hype. Like, I understand what they're gonna do because Venom without Spider-Man doesn't really make sense because the symbiote first bonded with Spider-Man. Unless they're gonna change that and make it bond with Eddie Brock first and then later bond with Spider-Man, but that sort of defeats the purpose and a lot of the dynamic that Venom has and why he hates Spider-Man so much and why he has like this like grudge against him, the symbiote and Eddie, because of that the relationship. All right.
Marvel's
The
changing
symbiote
so
hates
much with Homecoming.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
I could see them doing that.
Yeah, because Spider-Man rejected the symbiote, so the symbiote hates Spider-Man for that. Has a grudge against him because he rejected him, you know. And Eddie Brock also hates and despises Peter Parker / Spider-Man because he exposed him and got him fired at the Daily Bugle and pretty much called him a liar and a cheat and pretty much ended his career as a journalist because nobody would take him seriously. So that's why makes those two, Eddie Brock and the symbiote, makes the relationship so much more stronger. That hatred towards Spider-Man. So I don't know what direction they're gonna go, but hopefully they do an amazing job because they can't ruin this character twice. All right, because Venom's one of my most like him, Doctor Octopus, Green Goblin. They're like some of my favorite Spider-Man villains. You know, they have such good dynamic with like Spider-Man and the stories that come. He's so terrible if they ruin it and make me sad. So yeah, that's what I gotta say about that. I don't know if any of you guys got input or hyped about anything. Any questions?
I'm moderately excited for the new Venom movie. But Sony's doing this, right? Not Marvel.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, Sony is.
Okay, so that's lowering my expectations for this.
Right, so is it in
Okay.
the same universe as all the other Avenger movies?
I'm sorry.
Is it in the same universe as the other Spider-Man movie?
No, no, it is. So they said it wasn't. They said this isn't part of the Marvel MCU, but yet they're using the Marvel MCU Spider-Man. So I don't know how this is gonna fit, or if this is even gonna fit in the MCU, like chronologically. I don't know how this movie's gonna fit into like the Marvel movies.
Very confusing as how it's gonna fit.
Yeah, I guess it's gonna become like the X-Men or something like that, where none of the X-Men fit.
So is Venom like the hero in this, or is he the is he
Anti-hero.
portrayed as Spider-Man's villain in this, or like do we know?
No, he's considered in this movie an anti-hero, and throughout the comics, he's considered an anti-hero
Yeah.
after him and Spider-Man fight. So I'm pretty sure they're going for more of an anti-hero type vibe with this, because the two comics it's based off of have anti-hero, a very very strong anti-hero presence. Make Venom a very strong anti-hero presence in the comics. So I'm pretty sure that's what they're going in that direction. That's my main takeaway because I'm reading both these comics and it's based in San Francisco because that's where Venom goes after him and Spider-Man like fight and like go their separate ways. You know, he forgives Spider-Man and says, Spider-Man, I don't really mess with you, but you're an okay guy because you fight for the innocence of people. Venom has a very distorted outlook on like how things should be done. Like he kills, you know, like if he sees innocents being hurt, he will kill. He'll go to the extreme and he'll kill you. So that's why Spider-Man has a problem with you. He's like, bruh, it's just the symbiote that's consuming you. That's why you want to kill. But in the end, Eddie Brock is able to control the symbiote. So it kind of creates this relationship of like, okay, he's doing good, I guess, by like killing people, but it's like Spider-Man's like, nah, man.
They all
that's not how
make
you do it."
mistakes. Spider-Man made a deal with the devil.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
So I don't think he is one to judge.
See, man, that's just that was just oh man, that comic is it's just weird, man. Like,
Is that the comic where Mary Jane, like, she got cancer from Spider-Man's
no, that's
is that something else?
Reginus. I forgot what it was called. I own the comic digitally. My
Mhm.
phone. Let me see if I can find it. But no, that's that one, and that's more of like you know how it's the Dark Knight Returns, that comic where Batman's old,
Yeah.
but then he comes back of retirement. That's sort of what Spider-Man was going for. Like, this is a world where heroes aren't needed anymore. Spider-Man's old. He doesn't fight crime anymore. The people that he cared for died. He outlived everyone. So it's like his life has gone to nothing. But then he realizes that that it's always been inside of him. He just fucking repressed it, you know. So, but that him being a hero was always in him. So then he comes back out of his shell, you know. And yeah, that whole awkward thing of like he goes up to Mary Jane's grave and he's like, "I killed you with cancer because of my jizz," and it's like, wow,
Yeah.
seriously, like, so bad.
Now, Joe,
Like, why you gotta put that in there? What's up?
I'm kind of surprised that you like Homecoming so much. Actually,
That I liked it so much?
yeah. Like the because like isn't Spider-Man supposed to be like some kind of genius or something? But like in
Yeah.
Homecoming, that Tony Stark just kind of gives him everything, and it's
Yeah.
all 100% Tony Stark, and Spider-Man
He
did.
is just another Iron Man in that show.
Yeah,
He
he
But he
is.
made the
Okay.
web
He's
solution
Iron Man
with
light,
webs,
except
and-
he made webs, and that's it.
Okay, so fun
I mean, Iron
fact.
Man thought of all the way to use the webs, apparently.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
All he
so-
had was like the original web thing, and then Tony Stark, just did everything else.
Yeah.
All the
So-
gadgets
so,
and all these millions of gadgets, and basically every problem that came up in the movie, it was a Tony Stark gadget in the suit that just decided to exist now and saved him, like every single
See?
time.
Yeah. So see that's why this movie is my third favorite movie. I still think Spider-Man 2 is the best, then Spider-Man 1, and this movie. Because I explained this already to a couple of you guys that the movie had almost no consequences. There wasn't like this big thing that made like Peter Parker like change to a completely different person, alright? Neither
I
like
think there was.
nobody
I mean, he had to
no,
lift that rubble.
no,
That's
okay,
kinda
no,
where
what
he
no. That
Got
was
his
like
resolve, I guess.
no. Look, dude, at the end of the movie, his girlfriend's like, "Oh, I'm moving." He was like, "Oh, okay," and then that was it. Other Peter would have been devastated. When like there was no consequences. So at the end of the movie, like with the final battle of the Vulture, you know, like no one died. So what did he learn? Most of the times, something really, really drastic has to happen to Peter Parker for him to learn. In this movie, I felt like he got spoon-fed a lot. It was just like, oh, okay, something bad happened. Oh, don't worry, it's not that big of a deal. You'll be okay. Somebody else will clean your mess up for you.
Yeah.
So to go back to what Jacob was saying.
But I mean, that's where he starts, and he ends up taking care of it himself.
Yeah, but see, the problem is they didn't really talk about like the Uncle Ben thing, and that's
Just 'cause
also like
they've
a
already
big
seen 2
thing.
movies of it.
That's fine. We
Yeah,
already
I
know.
know,
We already
they
know.
You already know, but did it really show in this movie is the problem.
They
That stuff
reference
has
Uncle
to
Ben
show.
in passing.
The
It's kind of a
movie
problem
has
because
to.
Uncle Ben is such a huge component of who Peter
Yeah.
Parker is.
Yeah, I could
the
agree with
movie.
that.
The movie has to. You have to show that in some way, shape, or form. If not, it's not like that because that's what Peter's
See,
drive has always been.
I really feel like they wanted to do an origin story without doing an origin story, and that's kind of the issue you're getting at.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
they say, all right, this Spider-Man's been around for a while, but he's 16, so he just started.
Yeah.
It's like,
So I think
why
I
not
feel
make
like that's why
him as old as everyone else and experienced?
Yeah. So I feel like that's why they put Tony Stark in there to be more like guiding his path.
I
That
did
really
like
isn't
that.
his
Say,
I did
doing
like the
everything
relationship.
for him.
I like their
Exactly.
relationship. He did too much.
Way
Exactly.
too much.
Exactly. No, see, he wasn't in the movie too much, but his presence was always there via the suit, via why Peter did things,
The entire
so
plot.
on and so forth. Yes.
I think they wanted to drive in that this Peter Parker is like really like inexperienced. And,
Very.
All right, but why skip the origin story?
because we
But
already
why-
saw it twice.
But then why
Yeah.
have the inexperienced Peter? Why
Yeah,
why do an
it's-
origin story that's not the origin story?
Because it's been done 3 times. I don't know.
So why not just have him?
Because this is
Already
his new
established.
origin story.
Yeah.
Well,
To,
I don't know.
to be in the
Why not-
position that. Oh, go ahead.
Everyone knows who Spider-Man is, so why don't just skip the origin story? But they didn't because this is his origin story essentially.
Kind of. I mean, they did kind of skip it. They didn't.
He's
Like,
super
he already
inexperienced,
had.
he's-
He already had the powers though, on his own. So he had the power. We didn't have to watch him get powers and discover all that again.
Yeah,
So that's cool.
but I mean, I just don't get why the movies didn't start a little later in his life. Like
I
it
guess-
was like two years down the road.
I guess it's
Spider-Man.
because High School Spider-Man never got a shot. Like in all the other ones, he's like
That's
old.
the worst incarnation.
Yes, he did.
Did he?
In the first one, he did.
Yeah, it was
I
just
guess.
as cringy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first 25 minutes. What? And then that was it. And then flash
was it.
forward, we're in college. What?
Yeah. Pretty much.
That's literally how it
Seriously,
happened. It
Those,
was
those
like
high
a
school
All
stuff
right.
is so cringe.
We've been on this.
Single-
Oh, Amazing Spider-Man. Oh my! Did you not see his neck do like a 360 when he was
Okay.
talking? It definitely
talk-
happened.
Can we not talk about those 2 movies, please? Because
I agree.
they should
Amazing
have-
Spider-Man-
The first Amazing Spider-Man was fine.
Amazing
That
Spider-Man
was the worst
fine.
attempt at acting like an awkward nerd I've ever seen by a professional.
He was such a horrible. He was just such a horrible Peter Parker. He was a good Spider-Man, just a horrible Peter Parker. How could you ruin Peter Parker? You stop trying to be cool, bro. Peter Parker wasn't cool, man. Like how do you not grasp that? Peter Parker was not cool. Why did you try to make Peter Parker cool? You ruined it. Trying to take a fresh look. Nah. You conned yourself. You played yourself.
All
That's
right.
why I don't like those movies.
All right. We've been on this topic for far too long.
I agree. Next,
The next one isn't better.
Yeah. Let's.
Oh, no, the
Can we
next
actually
one's
skip the
playing.
next
Isn't it a Milo
topic?
one?
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Let's
Does
skip
anyone care to talk about the next topic other than Joe?
No, can I
I can
just
talk
say,
about
like,
it.
this.
Joe
Joe-
just talked
Joe,
for like
you just had your soapbox.
yeah, Joe,
No,
you just
no,
talked for
just
20,
tidbits, please.
25 minutes
Please
straight.
let me. I've been waiting for this. Please.
Okay, give it to him. Give it to him.
You get
It's
30
gonna be like
seconds.
5 minutes, not even that.
Fine.
man,
Danny
so-
DeVito is not in the Great Detective Pikachu. Crap game.
Yep, crap game.
Yeah,
Okay.
true.
New movie. They let Pikachu talk for no reason. Crap movie.
I have
No, no,
one
no,
question.
No.
Why is
Ryan
Ryan Reynolds Pikachu?
Wait,
Why?
wait, Ryan Reynolds is Pikachu?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I need to see this.
All right, Jake's interested.
I'm interested. I'm in.
They didn't choose Danny DeVito. What the hell?
I never cared about Pikachu until Ryan Reynolds is playing Pikachu.
I
Ryan
still haven't
Reynolds.
been convinced that this movie isn't one giant meme.
Ryan Reynolds can do it all. Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, I don't blame you either.
I believe that the movie will be fine. Okay.
Wait, is there
Ryan
another movie?
Reynolds has an amazing voice.
Wait,
Yes.
is Detective Pikachu a movie too?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so it's a
they're
game
making
and
a-
a movie.
I thought it was
Yeah.
just a game. Okay.
They're
Nah,
making a movie.
yeah.
Nope, movie. The movie's gonna be awesome.
Why?
Because Ryan Reynolds is
Yeah.
the voice of.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I think that would work better as a movie than a game.
Yeah. See, imagine the advertising. It'll go
Just one of those YouTube things.
Deadpool, Deadpool / Ryan Reynolds.
They should
voice
just
of
add it on that
Pikachu.
YouTube series they were
It-
doing.
Yeah, in Detective Pikachu. Dude, that would sell like hotcakes. Be freaking lit. It'd be lit. Okay, so about the game. So after 2 years of Japan having it, we're finally gonna receive Detective Pikachu in the States. Finally, which is pretty cool. You'll get
Who's
both
hyped about
chapters.
Who was hyped about this? Like,
I
who
am pretty
cares?
hyped. I'm pretty hyped. I wanted the game.
I didn't
what-
even
what-
know it was a game until now.
Wait, what is Pokemon Star? I've never heard of this.
Oh no, hold up. Let me get to that. Let me get to that.
Please
Let
don't
talk
tell me this
about-
is the RPG experience they were talking about.
Yeah. Let me finish. And then, but the coolest part about this is they're gonna release a big twice the Pikachu amiibo, twice the size of the Pikachu amiibo that they currently have, a bigger Pikachu amiibo, and it's gonna freaking be lit. I don't know what it does yet, but yeah, I'm buying that amiibo.
Wait, it's bigger.
Yeah, it's bigger. It's twice the size of the.
They're
the
making
Pikachu
larger
amiibo.
amiibos.
They've been
Yeah.
doing that. For a while.
They did that
Yeah,
for
they have a
for
giant
Yoshi.
Yoshi amiibo.
yeah,
there's a- there's a
Right
Yoshi
over there,
amiibo, that's-
staring at me as I sleep. It's great.
Lit.
Yeah, there's a Yoshi amiibo like the size of Mitch's head. So
It's bigger than all of my Gundams. It's kind of impressive.
Oh, nice. So yeah, so I'm hyped for that game, you know, and I'm pretty hyped for the movie, and I'm pretty hyped for the amiibo, honestly. Mostly hyped for the amiibo because I got problems.
Bye.
Because you're a cheater now. Whatever
bah.
this.
Get it, leave me alone.
Apparently, this year is the year of legendary Pokemon. They released a video for
Oh
that.
yeah.
Every
Yeah,
month they're gonna
right.
release some legendary Pokemon or something.
Yup. You know
That's
what's
actually
funny?
kind of hype.
Is
They
it?
I
did
don't
that last
understand
year.
the appeal, but
Well, they released mythical Pokemon last year. This time, Pokemon like Dialga, Palkia, Giratina, Ho,
Yeah.
Lugia. Yeah,
shiny Z.
Shiny Zygarde. That's interesting.
Pokemon
Toothpaste
is
the
for
Pokemon.
children. Moving on.
No.
What did you just say?
So is that just bait?
What did
It's
what did you
my
just say?
it's my transition out of the topic.
Oh, hold up!
Into
I gotta
what?
talk about the
That
Pokemon
brought
RPG that's
us-
gonna come out at the end of the year.
Oh, is that coming out this year?
No.
So okay, so this is rumors right here. Alright, I'm only talking about rumors, but I'm
Alright.
pretty hyped about these rumors. So a lot of people like to call it like Pokemon Star because they said that this is supposed to be like the true sequel to Sun and Moon because they said Ultra pretty
So,
trash and
so
like
probably a bad game.
yeah, Nintendo was trolling, so they said Pokemon Stars,
What?
Pokemon art, Pokemon.
Okay.
That's a code name. That's a code name. It's not the official name. So don't.
What do you mean
don't
Ultra
start
Sun and
Julian.
Moon was? It's just whatever. I'll get to that.
I don't think they just disregarded the game. Lads.
Yeah. What?
No, people were not happy with Ultra Sun and Moon. So like, dude,
What do you-
the RPG
Well,
is gonna be the better game.
It sold pretty well.
They can't just disregard the game. Okay.
Well, I
People-
disregarded the Wii U.
Yeah, because then so.
No, I'm talking about the fan base. I'm not talking about Nintendo. Or
Is this
anything.
unhappiness ever going to translate to not buying the game?
No, probably most likely not. Like,
Well, then, they should just stop now.
Yeah. So hey, people were not pleased. A lot of people said that honestly, Ultra Sun and Moon could have been like an extended DLC, and it would have literally done the same like thing.
No
because-
crap! It was an extended DLC. Like, what are we expecting? Like, what?
I don't know. People were expecting hype. I was expecting some hype stuff too. I was expecting new mons, honestly, or like.
They've been
something.
playing Pokemon Yellow since Gen 1. It's just extended DLC. Like, I
They
don't
gave you
understand.
like 2 new Ultra Beasts.
It was the deluxe version of the
Three
game.
it
new
was like four. It
Three.
was like 3 or 4.
It was
yeah.
a Cephalon,
No.
Stagataka, Naganadel.
Yeah, and then 3 or 4, and then we're gonna get that new legendary that looks like Lucario but yellow.
Oh
It looks
yeah.
freaking cool. Yeah, that thing looks sick. I heard that thing's broken because some people, you can get it like early access from like hacks and things like that. People say that thing's freaking monstrous. So
Probably
I'm pretty
banned
hyped.
in tournament. So
Yeah, most likely. Well, most legendaries are, honestly.
Speaking of tournaments, I'm kidding.
No, wait, I'm not
Oh,
done
please
yet.
go
Jake
on.
wants to-
Please move.
Just
No,
we
so-
move on from this.
So pretty much the rumor is that the new
Oh,
Pokemon
there's another
RPG
page.
game- yeah. The Pokemon RPG game is supposed to technically come out for the Switch at the end of this year
Okay, I'm
or
gonna roast
early
Joe.
2019.
There is no way this Pokemon game is coming out at the end of this.
Oh yeah, there's no way.
There
They
is
haven't-
no
Yeah.
way.
There's not a
They,
chance.
they couldn't tell us anything about
Yeah.
it. last
Yeah.
year.
Literally, the
Literally
direct was,
nothing.
oh yeah, we're making a game.
They
At
are-
least
Yeah,
for
because-
Metroid Prime, we have a logo for that. We have a thing for this game.
It was basically like Kingdom Hearts in 2013.
Yeah.
Except
No,
they at
yeah,
least
yeah, but
they at
they
least
were
bothered
considered-
to make a fake trailer.
Yeah.
No. I believe I have faith. So yeah, low key,
Well,
I honestly think that
if
they're
they
just
release
gonna
it
use.
this year, it's gonna be a half-baked piece of,
Yeah. So I personally think that they're just gonna use like Pokemon Detective as like like a way to like calm the audience and be like, yo, hey you guys, we're gonna give you some stuff here in North America. We're gonna give you a bunch of legendaries.
They could just try
And-
to have Pokemon
yeah.
Go work.
Hey,
People still play Pokemon Go.
Aren't they doing something new?
yeah.
Gen
Speaking of
3's out.
that, I heard that game has gotten pretty decent and gotten somewhat playable. I don't know what
I'll
people
boot it up and
say.
see what I find.
Yeah, so third gen's out, so go catch a Groudon.
Or play a real Pokemon game.
I was a Groudon in virtual chat or a VR chat for a while. That was interesting.
Do you
Oh,
Then
know
I,
that's
that?
then
cool.
I became an anime babe with a Bellsprout for a head.
Oh, you're not the queen. You're not the queen. Run, brothers.
You're not the queen.
You're not the queen.
What are you
But
guys
yeah.
on about?
Pokemon's always hype. Always learning about Pokemon.
All right.
And yeah.
I'm hyped for the Pokemon Switch game that'll come out in earliest 2019.
2020, please.
20,
Nah.
more likely 2020.
Nah, it's coming out late
It's
2018.
if it comes out. I mean, what are they gonna do for? Is it gonna
Wait.
be like one of the main Pokemon games? It'd be
Wait,
incredibly
20
boring.
A main
Yeah.
core Pokemon RPG is coming out
Yeah.
for Nintendo Switch sometime in the future. That's all we know.
Yeah, that's literally how they said it. And Nintendo said that they're done doing the main series on the 3DS, so main series is gonna switch over to the Switch. So
They said that.
yep, Game Freak
Yeah,
literally
Ultra Sun and Moon
confirmed
was
it.
the last 3DS game,
Yeah.
the last 3DS Pokemon game.
Yep,
Ouch.
It's
yep.
not surprising.
You best get a Switch.
I already got one, so YOLO, we in the subs.
Still need to get one.
I'm skeptical. I don't know if I want to get one or not.
Why is the nearest Pokestop near me giant wooden chairs? That is
I
nowhere.
don't know.
All right, this game sucks.
All right. Joe, you good on that?
Yeah,
You
I'm
got
still
your-
salty that Pokemon's like my Wii U Pokemon's like a half
Exact-
game.
actually
Yo, Wii U.
worthless. They're like, oh, there's gonna be so much free DLC for this game and updates. Yeah, that didn't happen.
That still upsets me so
They
much. I don't
actually just
understand how
lied.
upset I am.
They're just like
They gave
just
you balance
decided.
patches.
No, they didn't. They stopped. They literally, we literally got 3 balance patches and then they stopped. And the arcade version's gotten like 10. And the arcade version's gotten like multiple new Pokemon at this point. And the Switch version's gonna get everything from the arcade version and continued support. And they'll actually probably support it for real.
Yeah, and they drop tournaments. Like right now, they're literally like dropping tournaments where you can compete with other people, get rankings to get like more points to get skins and so on and so forth. It's kind of cool, but no. But instead, they just sell me a half game. You know, the only cool thing I got was freaking the Mewtwo amiibo card, but even then, that's like really like you gave me a half. You know, I'm shook. I'm so mad. You don't understand, you guys. I'm salty. The salt is flowing right now.
At least Smash
Well-
Wii U came out when it came out, and we didn't have like a Smash port, so Nintendo didn't ignore the Smash Wii U version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want
See,
my
I think this
complete
to mean
game.
that there's going to be a Smash for Switch. That's just gonna be like Smash 5, and they're gonna take away tilts and air dodges, spot dodging. They're gonna bring tripping back in, they're gonna take away the ability to turn off items. You're gonna be like,
Oh no. If they take away turning off items, it's over.
no one will play that game.
Spot dodging and taking away tilts didn't make you mad before?
You can't take away turning off items.
Yeah, what?
They definitely could.
That is just a one-way ticket.
Well, in the original Smash Brothers, having the ability to take away items was a feature.
Can you unlock it? So
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
weird.
then-
It
then
was
they're-
still
they're-
there.
They're gonna
Yeah.
constantly cut Smash from the competitive scene, and they're gonna keep pushing Splatoon 2, even though nobody wants to play it.
Dude,
Splatoon 2
pretty
sold
fun.
very well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Competitively, no one wants to play it competitively.
Oh well.
Oh, okay, that's
Yeah,
different.
yeah.
Yeah. Hey, does anybody want to buy me a Wii U?
no.
How much?
Stop
How
asking.
much?
I was thinking 200 with all the
Oh
games,
no
like-
no 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 no. I'm good.
Hey,
Joe,
hey,
no
I
one's.
wanna buy a
Joe, you can buy those new for
paperweight
200.
me.
huh?
You can buy those brand new for 200.
Jake, what is this?
That's what happened
No.
when I searched Yoshi Clan
No,
on
no.
YouTube.
Hey,
Explain yourself.
hey. I have a. Hey, I have decent games for this. All right. I got all the Switch ports that you'll ever
Yeah,
wanna
$200
play
for
when you
your
don't get a
switching all
Switch.
your games is probably a good deal.
Yeah.
I pretty much only want to play Mirage Session, so
Oh,
I
Well,
know you
Chronicles
don't have
X.
that.
Nintendo.
That's getting ported.
No, it's
Yeah.
not.
you don't
As far
know
as we
that.
know.
Well, the
Yeah, you don't know
the
that.
Microsoft guy said he wanted to. It's not like
Yeah, wanted to.
So I
I'm
have
convinced it'll eventually happen.
Hyrule Warriors,
On the Switch.
Breath of the Wild.
On the Switch.
No, it's on my Wii U. I'm
Yeah, and
starting
the
to sell
Switch
my-
version of Hyrule Warriors is better because there's the DS stuff.
Oh, I'm so mad. Oh, and you get even more stuff because they'll give you the Breath of the Wild skins. So yeah, I've been robbed. And you can play co-op. You can't play co-op in the Wii U version.
Right?
Rip.
Yeah, you can play co-op in the Switch version of Hyrule Warriors.
Of course.
You can't play.
They
You
did the
can't
same
play.
thing with Pokken. They
Yeah.
actually apparently put a good couch co-op version in that doesn't require 2 Switches.
Yeah. Well, see, you guys don't understand. Right now, I'm so like conflicted. I want to buy Pokken so bad. Like I just want to buy it.
You're
And
gonna
the
double
DLC
dip
pack.
too.
Are you
You should
broke?
buy Dragon Ball Fighters instead.
He already bought
70
Pokemon, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Look, Nintendo played you. You just got to get past it.
I can't,
Yo,
man.
yo, 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 yo,
I
yo.
don't
You
like
want to
it.
play it again?
I just checked.
I'm about to get played again. Yeah, for real.
I
I'm
just
about to buy a
checked.
game I already bought.
What's up?
Nintendo still has the Wii U on their website. You can the Wii U page. They're to like, this is why. Let us show you why you'll love the Wii U.
Ha.
This is it's still here.
The Wii U isn't a bad console though.
I never
HD
said it was a bad
graphics.
console. I'm just salty that they like ported all the games that I own
Like
that I
cannibalized it?
own on the Wii U, but then made them complete. That's what bothers me the most.
Yeah.
If they were to say, okay, we're gonna release the same exact DLC that's gonna be on the Switch,
Like,
and
it's not like
Wii
these
U-
games are 10 years old and they're bringing them up to
Yeah,
modern standards. They're a
exactly.
year to 2 years old. And it's like,
that's what makes me bad. That's what makes me
See,
so bad.
what
That's
you're
what makes
missing
me
is
so
they
mad.
actually care about this console. So they're going to make sure to release quality for it.
But dude, for the consumer, like, dude, I would totally like if they were like, okay, I know we want this for the Switch, but we also give the DLC for Wii U users. I would pay
Yeah,
for it,
there
and I
is
would.
no
They
play
killed it.
There is no reason for it to not be on the Wii U physically. There's no
Yeah,
reason
Nintendo
they
just stopped caring about it.
there's no reason
Yeah.
they can't put it on. It's because they choose not to.
They
Yeah,
killed
so
the
that's
console.
why.
The Nintendo
They
Labo.
actually don't even want you to buy it.
Hmm. Just like Melee.
I'm dead. It kills me. It just, I don't know. I salt because I know I'm a dummy and I'm gonna end up buying like half the games that I already own on my Wii U. That's what makes me mad. That's what makes me mad. I gotta play it.
Yeah, same.
The only
Such-
reason
such is
why,
life.
at this point, the only games on my Wii U right now that I personally own that haven't been ported yet is the Twilight Princess remake.
That doesn't count.
A
That
port
doesn't
That does
of-
count.
not, that does not
Yeah,
count.
That does
yeah.
not count.
No, it doesn't count. And then Smash. I know Smash 4 is going to get ported to the Switch. It's just
I
a
think
matter
they're
of
making
time.
a Smash 5.
I
You think
don't
so?
think they are.
I don't think so. I think
I don't
Smash
think
4 is gonna
so.
get ported.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
they're gonna run on Smash 4 for a while. Like I think
Yeah,
they
there's-
might even
there's
like
too much
add
stuff.
more stuff to Smash 4, but I don't think they're making Smash 5 anytime soon
Yeah.
because they
I
don't
don't know.
they don't have the director of the game, so they're gonna need someone new.
Which is good. They need to get someone before he decides to come back again
Do they?
and ruin this game.
It depends on who you ask. Smash 4 is the most is like, well, I shouldn't say it's a very well received Smash game.
It's
It is.
Much
Yeah,
better
Smash
received than
Brothers.
Brawl.
Is what Sakurai wants Smash Brothers to be.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it when I wasn't garbage at it.
But there are some Wii U
Yeah.
games still that
I
are
mean,
Wii U
the mo-
exclusive that are like still worth getting a Wii U for.
Melee's clutch
Like
though.
Pikmin 3.
Smash, Xenoblade,
Yeah.
Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016
Stop.
Olympic Games.
Hey
Stop.
man, that game
We've
is
hit,
fun.
we've
Lerone,
hit
back
the
me
bottom
up.
of the barrel.
No, the game's not.
3D World, I guess.
Star Fox Zero.
Call that a game.
Pikmin 3.
There you go.
Pikmin 3 is good. It's
Yeah,
just
Pikmin
short.
3 is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super Mario Maker.
That's on DS though,
So,
and they're most definitely porting that to the Switch. I
oh,
imagine. Or they're gonna make,
Mario
like,
Party 10.
know.
Captain
know,
Toad
I
Treasure
don't know what that
Tracker.
is.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that is.
Captain, you've played Captain Toad Treasure Tracker.
No,
Oh,
I'm
look
talking
at
about
that
Mario
game.
Party 10. What, they made a 10th one?
Did that do
So-
well?
Wait, did
Mario
they make
Party-
a 9th one?
True.
Yeah.
Oh
One of
yeah,
what?
they were both
Mario Party?
absolutely terrible.
Preach.
How could I forget?
Yeah,
Preach.
yeah, they suck. Super Mario 3D World.
Eh,
Yeah.
Donkey Kong Country Tropical
It's alright.
Freeze.
That's getting ported.
that's getting ported.
Tropical
is?
Freeze game.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Tropical Freeze is game
We
ported.
talked about this last week.
Yeah,
We had a
yeah,
section
yeah,
on
yeah,
this.
Yeah.
Starting to run out of Just Dance.
Star
2016.
Fox Zero, maybe.
It might
No,
be
that
ported.
game did.
I
s-
said
game was
that
so
one.
poorly received that they're never
Yeah.
gonna touch that again.
Yeah.
They're never
that-
making.
that-
Yeah,
that-
Star Fox
that-
is done.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Like
literally
instead
it.
of making an interesting game, let's make uninteresting controls.
Oh yeah.
There
And
is
then
nothing
just have a
left.
very bare bones game behind them. So once you do finally figure them out, there's nothing to do.
So there's
Mirage
like a good.
Leonardo
Like,
in the chat said wonderful 101.
oh, Wonderful 101.
Okay, that's like the one game where I've actually seen the price drop a lot.
Yeah.
Most Nintendo games, they don't bother.
Yeah.
No, there's a lot of Wii U ones
But
that
I've seen
actually
that game
dropped in
like 30
price.
something. Yeah.
There's a lot of Wii U games that are like $30. Like Treasure
That's a lot of
Tracker,
PS4
Mario Party
games that are like
10.
$15. Ugh.
Yeah, that's basically it. There's nothing else. But that's actually not as bad as I thought. So there's like a
Wait,
good like 10 games.
I don't recall you saying Tokyo Mirage Session.
I did
Oh
say
my
Tokyo
God.
Mirage Sections actually.
Okay.
Oh, and Paper Mario Color Splash.
Oh.
Oh, play.
I don't know.
You
Good
didn't even
game,
play it. You didn't even
Bad
play
Paper
it.
Mario game.
I don't care. I'm a Paper Mario purist. If it isn't Thousand Year Door or the original or maybe Super Paper Mario.
Super
wow.
was good though.
There is nothing they
Super
can
was
do
good, it just-
to make you
it's just
happy,
like-
Julian. It doesn't matter.
It's
I said maybe.
Yeah.
Hey, when are they gonna port in all the Xenoblade games from the Wii U?
Xenoblade 1 is on the Wii.
As is X, and then 2 is on the Switch. Great game.
It's also on the
Yeah.
new 3DS.
If you haven't,
Yo,
that's a bad port though, is what I heard.
Yeah, it is a
Oh,
bad
really?
port.
Yeah.
But oh yeah. Well, yeah, I mean,
Captain-
Brawl's
Captain
the best
Toad.
Smash game. Sorry, I missed that Mirage. But yeah, Brawl is the best Smash game ever released. Okay, speaking of Smash Bros, we got some Smash Bros news block of this week. So Genesis 5 is this weekend. I don't know what there is to say about it, but it's this weekend.
It is.
It was
Oh, I
last
didn't
one.
watch that.
where's it at this year?
It's
Is that-
it's where it always
Probably-
is. It's,
Yeah, the same place.
Well,
Yeah.
acid
Oh,
chips
okay.
be there.
Oh, Genesis 5.
yeah. Genesis 5. Everyone's gonna be there. I
Is
mean,
acid chips attend?
Yeah,
he is
Andrew
not.
Going?
as far as
Huh?
I know.
Oh, okay.
Everyone except for Zero.
Oh.
Yeah. So I guess that's a good transition. Zero, the most prolific Smash 4 player and #1 in the world for the entire game's existence so far, has temporarily retired. Which
Well, was there a
In
reason
his,
why?
in his
Yeah, there's a reason.
AMA, he said he's retiring until either the new Smash game comes out or until they do something new, like the meta explodes in Smash 4 and he wants to come back.
yeah, or Smash
Will
4
not
Deluxe
return
for
to
the
his current
Switch.
state.
He also said he wants to do other stuff in his life.
Yeah, he pretty much did it because he is not an American citizen and he has to pretty much come here and leave his entire old life behind to play the game. And he got sick of that,
Yeah, basically.
and
Oh, wow.
he receives so much abuse for simply being the best that he doesn't want it anymore.
Right.
Yeah, people are nasty. People are
Yeah.
evil.
Yep. So he's going back home for a while.
I thought he was staying in Chicago.
Oh no, that's right. He is staying in Chicago. He is staying in Chicago. That's right. And he still plans to attend some tournaments. He wants to try to do more commentary, but
his,
not actually compete.
Yeah, his sponsor he hired him full time to be a streamer apparently. So he's
Yep.
gonna be streaming
TSM?
like Fighter Z. Yeah. So he's gonna do some streams for Fighter Z and some other stuff that whatever interests him. He's
Okay.
gonna just kind of be pretty much an advertising block for them.
Yep. And so that's interesting. It's kind of bittersweet because it means there's not going to be anyone dethroning Zero. It's just kind of be
Yeah.
whoever's the
Yeah.
best next year is going to be the new number one, not because they were better than Zero, but because Zero's not playing.
Yeah.
So it's kind of bittersweet
Yeah.
that no one got a chance to take down Zero,
Kind of like PPMD, right?
and he kind of just
I mean, he lost a couple of times to like Nairo and
yeah. PPMD was never
Random-
number
Lost to a
one.
random Palutena. Like a
Yeah.
Palutena of all things. I mean, I know Dench's Palutena took us out of that one tournament. That was very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now that Zero's
And we ran into it. Like we didn't know what to do.
gone, the Buzz can take over.
Yeah.
Buzz.
The Buzz.
He
I don't think the
always
Buzz-
he always first of all, he's ranked 6,
He's not second.
and he always loses to Zero.
Hey,
That is true.
And now that,
Zero-
now that he doesn't have that problem.
Yeah. Now it's going to be
Zero
Ally,
curb stomped
MK
a
Leo.
lot of.
I think Ally's gonna be the undisputed king of Smash now, or Smash 4 now.
Is he even number two?
Ally's biggest feat was he always beats Zero.
Yeah, but he also does.
I mean,
pretty
he's
good.
still good, obviously,
He
but
still beat everyone else though, right?
Is he number two? Who's number two?
I need to
it's
check
it's Salem and then Leo, and then I'll remember
I
after that.
believe
Alright,
number 2
Salem.
goes to
Salem.
Azu.
I think Larry Lur's 4 or 5.
It's kind of cool
Something
to
like
see
that.
Salem and Larry Lur like sitting up at the top now, because
The
they were
Brawl guys.
never like the top in Brawl, but they were like pretty
No.
prolific Brawl players, but like they never broke like that top 10. But now here they
I
are.
say bring back
Yeah.
Esam.
Whatever happened to Esam?
Second is MK Leo.
Yeah, MK Leo.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's second this year.
he was on the come up last year.
Yeah, he's amazing. Yeah, he has more first place finishes this year than anyone except for Zero. So
I'm
Yeah.
hoping for the surprise Yoshi main.
that's
Surprise
yeah,
Yoshi man.
that would be
Is that gonna-
cool.
Mitch.
No, it's gonna be
Just imagine Smash 4 on the Switch. The only change is they buff Yoshi in some way, and that's it. They give him they release Yarn Yoshi, and he just kills everyone because he's the new Bayonetta. He has a stupid gimmick, like eating someone and they just die.
you land a neutral B and you get a stock.
Let's be Someone asked Zero in the AMA what his final patch for the game would be, and he pretty much just said nerf Bayo and Cloud.
Yeah, I read that.
Yeah.
We shared it in the chat.
So speaking of other people retiring, Phil, the Melee commentator,
The
Slash
GOAT melee
player.
commentator.
has also announced retirement.
Commentary's dead now.
Commentary is just fine.
Okay, I know it's not dead, but he's still the GOAT.
Phil was also gone. Phil and Homemade Waffles were like out of the scene for years, and it did just fine.
I know commentary's not dead, but they lost the GOAT commentator.
They lost a good one.
They lost a decent enough commentator. So
What is wrong with you?
Decent enough. Oh, so
No, you're
serious.
actually incorrect.
he's top 5. He's top 5.
That's fine.
It's like Scar, Homemade Waffles, Phil, Toph, and am I missing someone? That's it.
I'm talking
Or
about all
top five.
time.
Yeah, of all time.
All time. Mango.
Mango.
He's a GOAT commentator.
He's the
Maybe
GOAT.
Crimson Blur.
Crimson Blur. Good commentator. Wow, never mind. I'm frauding it up right now. The Marth player. Why can't I think of his? Julian, your
The
boy.
Marth player.
The Marth players. One of the
PGB?
Marth players.
Your boy.
That's not Blur.
My guy. That ain't that's not safe, my guy. Who's that?
Oh, the Moon.
The Moon.
Oh,
Moon's a good
I
commentator.
want to put him in top 5 commentator.
I don't know about top 5, but he's
What
pretty
about Etika?
close. Etika's
What about
not a
Etika?
Smash Tonic commentator at all. I don't think he's ever
That's
done
all I
that
got.
before. All right.
All I know is he commentated about Mewtwo being the DLC character, and that's as far as I go.
That's
wasn't
not commentary.
Well, he commented
Alright.
about something.
Last retirement, Silent Wolf also announced his retirement, which is sad. But
Yeah,
like, also
he said
surprised.
he
That is the
doesn't want
most
competitive
surprising.
Melee anymore. It wasn't even about his.
Yeah, he's just like I just like don't want to play Melee anymore.
Yeah,
Like
I mean, I can see that.
I think with more and more arthritis issues coming up,
Yeah.
a lot of people are starting to get scared.
arthritis.
hey, Mewtwo King's still kicking.
Wait, hold up, arthritis.
Yeah.
I don't think you can't really develop that from playing games.
Well, whatever, hand problems.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
If he's got something better lined up, he's gonna take it.
My
Yeah.
boy Bizarro Flame became a lawyer.
Yeah, Bizarro Flame became
I
a
still
lawyer.
can't-
He still plays though. He just
Every
doesn't
box.
compete like he used to.
So what's our next topic here?
Well, I guess to finish off our Smash block, HBox is now the #1 ranked player in Melee.
How did X
Was
make
it?
number 7?
You took it from Armada?
Yeah, he took it from Armada, which is
Oh
a surprise to no one.
crap!
So yeah, HBox in 2017 did amazing, and
Yeah, he deserves it.
he
It was
got
basically like the opposite of last
yeah.
year. Or, well, 2016. Basically, Armada won everything except Evo. Now it's the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean HBox just sort of earned it, and I kind of feel like so many people are like mad about this.
Because he plays Jigglypuff.
Yeah, but what? Like
Okay,
people
look.
like
He's
hate
the only
HBox
Puff.
as a person.
Who's the most popular Smasher?
I don't know
Mango?
how to
Uh-huh.
Mango.
All his fans still hate HBox, even though Mango doesn't even hate HBox anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mango also
But all
used
the,
to play
all the
Puff.
true Mango fans hate HBox, and they just can't let it go.
I don't get it. There's not much to hate about HBox.
The man
Yeah.
grinds.
Yeah, he's good at the game. I mean, people will like John, like for everyone else, they'll just be like, Captain Crunch carries him or whatever. I mean,
His coach.
That doesn't even come on.
That doesn't make
Mango-
sense.
yeah, people say that.
That-
People say
That's
like,
how you know the salt is talking.
True. That is true.
is anyone gonna say that for Mango? Mango has a coach too.
I mean, there was that time M2K said Puff carries you. Puff carries you, by the way.
Yeah, Puff. How could Puff carry anyone?
How can Puff carry anyone?
I don't know. Sometimes the salt comes out.
When she carries you off the stage, so you die.
Spacier Cran. Yo, what up? Change your name. So I think that's about it for Smash news. Yeah, but I mean HBox just gets like an unfair amount of hate, and now the haters are really coming out because he's #1.
The man quit his engineering job to pursue Melee.
There's some people who just like say that Armada should be like I've seen like extremely stupid comments where it's like Armada should be '1 because he like actually earns his wins or something or like crap like that.
I'm telling you, they are just mad. They just have this
Oh.
hate in them. It was instilled in them a long time ago, and they never let it go.
It's actually kind of ridiculous. Like,
And instead of reforming, they have to come up with new ways to justify it, even if it's totally ridiculous.
People be wild.
Oh, that is insane.
Especially on like Twitch chat and Reddit, you can't expect intelligence to come from there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh
Is
my
that why
God.
everyone else? Is that why all the other fighting game communities hate us?
I don't think the Smash community is that bad compared to like.
Okay.
other
To
fighting
give
game
comparison, last year when Armada was ranked #1 for like the 10th time in a row, the Reddit post had like 10,000 upvotes or something like that. HBoxes got 400 upvotes. There was so many people downvoting the post.
They're mad.
It was incredible.
Like it's actually unhealthy.
That's hilarious. That's really messed up. I can't stop
It's
laughing.
I get that he plays an obnoxious character, but like he doesn't play the top tier.
no. No, there's
But
not
Fox is exciting.
there's
He
not a
plays a
Fox
tiny
player
tier at
on
best.
Earth. People would rather watch like nothing but Fox Dittos for a whole tournament than watch HBox
To
play
be
a
fair,
single set. Like,
that's pretty hype. to
Oh,
be
that's
fair.
another hot debate. Is that Puff is definitely #2? Just look at what HBox does. It's the argument they have to make to justify how mad they are.
LeBron, you're a savage.
Just look at chats and look at some of the dumb things they
yeah,
say.
no, I've seen
And
it.
some of them will just be like, "Oh yeah, I'm just memeing," but some of them are serious.
Oh, that's
No, I've seen in person people get legit mad that like HBox like makes it to like a winners finals or grand finals. Like will literally like shut off the stream and like be like mad for the rest of the day.
you talking about your carry friends
I'm talking about one specific person.
from carry,
Yeah,
or is it
Ooh, the
James?
shade.
he's
Is it
James's
James?
roommate.
Is
but-
James watching this stream right now? I'm calling you out, James. Get in here, defend yourself.
Well, like it got so bad that they started spreading that rumor that he broke up with his girlfriend because he cheated, and they didn't even have any real proof.
Yeah, there was that. Yeah,
Oh
there was.
my
It was
God,
actually all
Jesus.
made up.
That is how much they hate him.
He broke up with his girlfriend.
Okay, that's true,
No,
but they
that-
made up
that's-
this thing that he cheated on her, which they had no real proof for. They were just spreading it around
Yeah,
because they
people
hate
not
the
be
man
lying?
so
it,
much.
it was so bad that she said like, "No, that's not what happened. Stop talking about this."
It's insane.
Oh man, I love the Smash community.
It's
Sounds like cancer.
unhealthy.
Smash
So,
community.
It's
There's
unhealthy.
pretty much nothing he can do. He has the fans that will like him, and the ones that won't are never going to.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
That's
He's laughing all the way to the
Yeah,
bank,
Hate
so
on you.
whatever. He's like the
You guys
he's like
still
the
keep
second
doing
most
this?
popular Smash streamer, and he makes like money from tournaments, and has one of the better sponsors. So.
Oh no, he's fine. I'm not saying his like career's ruined.
Oh no.
There's just
That's what I'm
Trouble
saying. He
with
can.
Has dropped his job.
People can
there's
hate
just a
all.
large block of mostly Mango fans that despise him.
People can hate all they want. He's
You know, I honestly, I kind of
not
hate
going
Mango.
anywhere.
Like,
I don't like his
we-
attitude.
Okay.
We've all seen his video about how he cheated his way through high school.
Yeah, through high school, that kind of tilts me.
Yeah, I don't know. I Mango's fine as a personality, as a person, not so much. But like, I don't know.
Yeah,
And as a player, you like he's pretty hard to
I love-
dislike as a player.
I love to root for him, but damn.
He is so. I'm glad I'm not like a Mango fan because that sounds exhausting. I don't know how you can actually like be a Mango fan in 2018 and like root for him.
Is
as
he
the
gonna
number
get to
one.
grand finals in his tournament?
is he going to
Genesis?
Goober?
No.
Will
didn't-
anyone ever beat M2K?
Is everyone just gonna Resident Sleeper Armada HBox in 2018? Is that gonna be Genesis 5 on Sunday?
Will
I
Zero
see
pick
that.
up Melee?
Will Zero pick up Melee?
Zero's actually pretty good at melee.
He's decent
Yeah,
at
he-
Melee.
Yeah. He's
I don't know
probably
if
he's
he's played
probably
with
top 100. Which yeah,
Jeez, I guess I would expect that.
he's number one in Chile in melee. So
I know he's like really good at PM too.
oh yeah,
He was like the best.
yeah he was
Yeah.
yeah he was literally top 2.
So next up,
All right, next topic. AGDQ.
that clearly says Black
That's,
Panther.
Oh, wow, you're skipping the Black Panther hype?
Are you serious?
Joe, wake up.
Oh,
All right, what is actually there to talk about for Black Panther? I don't want to talk about.
Okay, all right, ready.
No, there's two things above that.
Did
Yeah.
someone say
And
Black
I know
Panther?
Joe wrote them.
Yeah. So, okay.
They're
so
grayed
there's-
out. They're
there's
the
like
last
three things, all right?
topics.
So, just so everybody knows, Black Panther, all right? Black
Hype.
Panther is gonna be the first like all black cast movie with also a black protagonist, because so far in all the Marvel MCU movies, black superheroes have been the sidekicks. This is gonna be the first time that it's gonna be the main hero. We saw Black Panther first introduced in Marvel Captain America Civil War. So there's a lot of hype behind this movie because it's already outsold all the pre-sales prior of any other Marvel Cinematic Universe
But
movie.
we know how it ends. He's in the trailer for Infinity War, so they spoiled the whole Black Panther movie. We know he lives.
Does not matter.
We
That
know
does
that
not
he lives.
matter.
Okay.
That does not matter.
We made it.
We
Yeah.
made, yeah.
Yes.
We still don't know what happens in the movies, you know.
I don't know.
First Luke
I
Cage, then Black Panther,
ruined it
Yeah.
and
for
then
me.
Black
Ruined
Lightning.
it for
We
me.
made it.
Yeah. So
I was
so
watching
what's
this
really-
movie the whole time. I'm thinking, I already know how this ends. There's no point to being here. All the tension is just gone.
Yeah, but the hype behind this movie is because we learn we finally get to like be in the planet of Wakanda. We get to learn more about the culture of Black Panther, how things gonna work, what the after effect of the dad dying, and how there's political unrest in there, and him battling to be the king with so much action and thing like that. It's gonna be a good movie, and the cast is amazing. All right. Have you
Another
guys
dead
seen-
dad.
Another dead dad.
Another dead dad. Yeah.
Dead dad simulator. Oh my god.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys seen the cast, but this cast is amazing for this.
Oh, I've seen the
You don't
cat.
understand. It's so good.
My
The
boy
cast.
Michael B. Jordan's in it. It's all it matters.
Yep. No, Michael B. Jordan. The chick from The Walking Dead's in it.
The Hobbit.
The guy from The
Oh,
Hobbit. What else?
Wait, who?
Martin
Other guy
Short.
from The Hobbit.
Oh, Martin Short.
Martin Short. Yeah.
Hey, my
Is that his
boy.
name?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it is, unless I'm like lying right
No,
now.
no, no.
How's
You're
that?
right. You're
I
right.
thought it,
Okay.
I thought it was Martin Freeman.
Oh, maybe it is Martin Freeman.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Like I said, I could be lying.
Yeah,
You
you're right.
lied.
It sounded kind of
And the other
weird,
guy-
but yeah, first name was right.
My bad.
So this movie's looking really good. It's the next superhero movie that we're gonna get. It's gonna come out in February, I think 16th or so, around there. Don't quote me on that.
During Black History Month.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did it on purpose.
Yeah, but the really thing that I really enjoy that gonna make this movie really nice is a lot of the music. The soundtrack for this movie is gonna be really good due to the fact
Wait.
of Go ahead.
No, I was just saying it's lit. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, as I was saying, the music for this is gonna be amazing because a lot of this is being steam-headed by a lot of African American songwriters, composers, rappers, so on and so forth, like
I only
Kendrick
heard
and
the,
SZA.
Revolution Will Not Be Televised remix from that one trailer that I played in the NBA.
Yeah.
I didn't hear any other
Uh,
songs from the soundtrack.
yeah. Kendrick and SZA dropped a really good song called "All the Stars," and it's really good. More things are coming. More artists gonna be working on more songs. Right now, that's like the main one I focused on to talk about this discussion. But it sounds like the soundtrack's gonna be really good. It's gonna give a lot of momentum, especially right now with all like the Black Lives Matter movements and things like that. So I feel like this is like a pivotal point, especially so people take like black acting seriously, and it becomes like mainstream and like big blockbuster movies such as like superhero movies, which is like you want a big blockbuster, you got like a superhero movie. It's just what it is now today, in our lifetime. So it's kind of cool. It shows the change of times and how like all these comics are coming to fruition and things like that. And yeah, I think it's pretty awesome, and I'm pretty hyped to see where the direction that like all these movies go, and it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be
Yeah,
pretty cool.
I'm excited. And like speaking of black super movies and things like that, then Black Lightning, his TV.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen the first episode of that.
Oh, is that out?
Yeah, it came
Yeah.
out.
Oh, is all that CW stuff out? I need to catch up. I caught up to their hiatus.
Yeah, I have to watch that because it looks really good. I wish they brought back Static Shock though. I really enjoyed that show when I was.
Static
They were
Shock was so great.
They were gonna put him in Injustice too, but then they couldn't because
Yeah.
of copyright
Yeah.
issue.
I actually heard like
No.
talk of a live action Static Shock, either a TV show or a movie, and like Jaden Smith was supposed to play Static. I don't know. I guess they like
No.
going with that.
That would be interesting.
Please, anything but that.
Why?
Live action Neo Yokio, basically.
Neo Yokio, yeah.
Okay, it's been 2 hours. I have to go soon.
Yeah, all right.
We'll wrap this up.
Let's clean up these last.
Yeah.
I mean, really, AGDQ. It was a thing
We
that
could
happened.
just skip to the last topic.
So, manga, anime. There's nothing to talk about.
I
KH.
mean, I can talk about it, but fine, sure. You can skip
All right, KH3 leaks. That's interesting.
Are they
Okay.
real or not?
Yeah.
it. Shima, this is all you.
What? I mean, I don't know if they're real. I just saw a post on Facebook and so first of all, they say that there's going to be a Monsters Inc. world, Frozen, and I think around the beginning there's going to be some sort of backstory with Yun Sid, Xehanort, and what was
You see it,
Doing it.
Ericus, right?
Ericus,
Young
yes.
Ericus,
And
yeah.
and you might I think for that beginning part you might get to play as Ericus. That's pretty hype. And the leak was also saying that Venus is going to return. Like I don't know why, but apparently there was something about the leak that confirmed for them that Vanitas would return. And it also said something about Sora and Riku being playable, but that's obvious.
It wasn't already like foreshadowed that Vanitas was chess.
Sorry, what was that?
Wasn't it already like foreshadowed that Vanitas would return because of the chessboard?
Oh
Like,
yeah,
It had his symbol along with like some of the Organization 13 members.
yeah, you're right about that. I mean, people kind of already assume this is gonna come back because if you try and count anybody who could possibly be one of the 13 Darknesses, he has to be one of them,
Yeah, he's literally a being of pure darkness.
right? But yeah, that's pretty much all the leaks said. I hope that they're true.
Yeah, a Frozen World just makes too much sense. I'm kind of surprised they haven't confirmed that already.
I mean, I would be fine if that wasn't going to exist, but it's probably going to be like the Little Mermaid world where I'll probably have a bunch of singing or something.
Oh God, I hope Atlantis doesn't come back.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
I could do without.
Two,
I could
one.
do without the
Okay,
singing.
Sue.
They should bring that back and make it harder.
No.
How about no?
It was just too easy.
Or just not put it in the game, or just make it KH1, where it isn't like a bunch of rhythm games.
But in
Nah, they
general,
should bring it back.
in general, I am hoping to like see more of the newer Kingdom Hearts worlds because they were saying that what's it called, Big Hero 6 was the last one that was added to the game, but that doesn't mean that any Disney movie that came after it won't be.
Yeah.
But
Them DL,
You want like a Moana?
DLC though. DLC.
Moana would definitely be a cool world.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be really cool.
A water world.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
And the coolest thing about it is like based off of some of the trailers, you can tell that they're really going to expand like the different like worlds this time. I forgot which one it was. I think it was Mount
The Toy
Olympus.
Story trailer?
Oh yeah, well there's that one too, but I was more thinking about the Mount Olympus one.
No, Olympus one, yeah, okay.
Yeah, the Hercules world. Like you can see just how wide the world is compared to the previous Kingdom Hearts games.
Yeah,
So that's definitely gonna be cool.
I'm hyped. I've been waiting for this game for 10 years.
13 years. Kingdom Hearts 2 came out 13 years ago.
Yep.
Freaking did that on purpose.
How long ago did Half-Life 2 come out?
Ooh.
Ooh.
That is a good question.
Not-
Half-Life we can
not
Was it
13 years.
2004, I think?
Oh, was it really 2004?
I'm totally wrong.
No idea.
Half-Life 2
No clue.
came out in
2004.
How about that? Wow.
Hey,
So the difference is Half-Life 3 will actually never be released. So
Yeah.
They actually confirmed that now. It's unfortunate.
Yep.
I don't
wait,
think.
so Half-Life 3 not confirmed? Is confirmed?
Yeah, Valve. I don't think is making any other games.
I don't
Yeah,
think
they're not
They
Yeah.
making
have no
anything.
plans.
Yeah,
for
why,
it.
why even bother?
Why would they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
sap
they're just
30%
adding-
of everyone else's.
Yeah, and they're just adding hats to they're just adding
TFC.
hats to Team Fortress. That's about it.
Yeah, they're not gonna make a Portal 3, which is the most sad part of all that.
Comes over
Yeah.
free.
They
You know,
they
if
put the
Destiny
level
2
editor
was any good,
into 2.
like if Destiny 2 was any good, and that moved Activision Blizzard's little launcher up, they could have actually made something that could compete with Steam and force them to not be so shitty.
Such is life.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
our
I
last
get it.
topic, our last little snack here, the DBFZ beta.
Oh,
Yeah,
Great
Mitch.
game.
Mitch, this is
Yeah,
all
this
you.
is all you.
This is all
This is
you.
all you. You're the one who played it.
As a DBZ fan, I absolutely love the game. As a fighting game poser, I absolutely love the game.
All right.
You
Yeah.
can't get like too technical about it, right?
Well, I relied entirely on the auto combos because the beta had no labbing. There was no single player aspect. You couldn't. There were little
train.
tutorials you could goof around in, but you had to play as Goku,
Mhm.
so you couldn't really test out a lot of the characters. So I was mostly relying on the mind games and the auto combos. But it was really fun, and I've seen some videos of what the top level players are doing, and they are crazy. And
Yeah, if I had a PS4, I'd be hyped about that game.
yeah, the beta's still going on for another hour.
Yeah, for
Oh.
another hour.
Oh,
But
oh man,
It
should I
was
play
funny
it?
You can.
Do your hands work?
Yeah.
Can you
Well, I-
download it? Can you download 3 gigs in less than an hour?
Yeah,
Go for it.
that much I could do, but
Yeah.
I'll download it, play it for a half hour, destroy my hands, go into work tomorrow, not be able to do anything.
Yeah, because I watched some gameplay of that, and then I tried to play it, but I tried to play it on someone that had Xbox One. I think it was on a Saturday, and for some reason it just wouldn't let us get into matches. I guess
Yeah,
Xbox
the
had that
Yeah, I heard the
problem.
beta was like.
Day
It was
one of the
good.
open beta did not work, but they fixed those issues for day 2, so it looks
Yeah.
good. Except on Xbox. If you're on Xbox, be wary. The current version of the beta does not actually have an online component. They
Yeah.
only have the tutorial. For whatever
Yeah, so
reason. That's
but-
pretty much
but-
I'm
but-
saying. Xbox doesn't exist in Japan. We don't care about this console. We'll get to it when we get to it.
Yeah, it's fair.
What,
yeah,
I
out of
saw
the
videos
videos
of
that
the
I saw-
beta, and you couldn't turn off the announcer.
Okay, the announcer is in the replay only. He will not show up in your main matches. He will
Oh,
only show
okay.
up when you're watching replays.
That's
Okay.
pretty cool.
I wish you could turn him off because he makes the replays annoying, but hey, whatever.
Yeah, he
Oh,
doesn't
you,
shut up.
you can't turn them off
No,
in the
he does not.
replays?
As far as I can tell, you can't, but full game's not out.
Yeah, they could easily
Yeah.
just slip that in.
Yeah. Add a little toggle.
I'm most likely gonna buy the game, to be honest with you guys. I
I've
think
already
it's-
pre-ordered the most expensive version.
for-
You have the
Oh, you
collector's
get the
edition?
statue? Yeah, you
Yeah.
got the collector's edition.
I have to drive half
Oh.
an hour south to get it, but I'm doing it.
Dude,
Ah, Missouri.
that statue is amazing. It's like a cell-shaded Goku statue. That thing looks so sick.
Yeah.
So sick. And you guys should get a picture and look at it. It looks unreal. Like first when I was watching an IGN unbox video, and at first I just thought it was like they showed the statue in like the still, of like the video. But no, it turns out that was the statue. I was like in awe because it looks so good. It looked like it was drawn. It's
It's
amazing.
shaded to look like it's straight out of the manga.
Yes, exactly.
colored.
It's so cool.
Mhm.
It's a really, really good figurine.
How much does that edition run you?
I think it was like 120.
That's
Yeah.
not bad. That's
Pretty typical.
not as bad as the most expensive version of Destiny 2. So.
Yeah. This
Is
comes
it
with a
like
bunch
is
of
it limited?
Yes, I think. All the games
I don't
around
want
here
to-
were
I don't
sold
want-
out.
Yeah, out of what the developers said, that they said they had limited quantities of that stuff. So they said they better get it while it's hot. So
Because I'm still mad I missed on easy Final Fantasy money.
dang, this guy.
Easy Final Fantasy money.
The 15 collector's edition was like $200 something. Sold out in like an hour, and it was already on eBay for 3 times the price.
Oh, okay.
Wild.
And it was getting sold.
Wild.
Don't be a scalper, Laura.
I don't even know how that works. They're like, yeah, in like 4 months when it actually comes out, I'll definitely send it to you. Is that? Because people
Oh,
were
well.
literally selling it the day it was released on Amazon.
Not sure how that works.
Yeah, I don't know.
Scam.
People have a way, I guess, of doing it.
The black market.
Yeah. Money talks.
Don't be
eBay
a
is a
scalper.
very legit market.
Money talks.
Nah.
Hey, reselling fucking gear, man.
Esports.
You are the scum of the earth.
Sorry.
But
Yeah, man, game devs need that money. Don't buy used.
any final remarks?
Yeah.
Don't shop at Disc Replay.
Nope.
All right. Well, I'm gonna play us
This
out.
show
with-
had much better content than the last one.
Joe was here.
I enjoyed this one.
Surprisingly.
I enjoyed them both.
Alright.
Should do it more
Alright.
like this.
I'll play us out.
What's
some,
wrong with talking about
some
Mojo
Yoshi Clan?
culture? and
Any
everything?
plugs we gotta make? This.
Oh, true.
Yeah. One quick. This show was We had 2 sponsors this week. Coca-Cola and Squarespace. Make yourself a beautiful website with Squarespace today. Squarespace.com/theleftovers.
Can we change that name already?
You that.
Eventually.
Let's name ourselves the Yoshi Clan or something.
I mean, to celebrate, it makes it sound
We
like
name
a
our.
good podcast.
We can all make our icons a different colored Yoshi. You know.
No. We should name our podcast. We
They
should
can
name
be
the
purple.
podcast.
It can be yellow.
Triggered the.
No.
the
No. All right.
No.
Triggered the Switch.
Thanks for
edition.
coming. Make sure you subscribe to twitch.tv/Raydecow and
Follow the stream.
Rayday
Hit me
Chaos.
up on Black
It's
People
cows.
Eat-
Trigger.
Yeah, fun fact,
Trigger
that
put it
means
to
King
the
of Chaos in Spanish. So
No, it doesn't.
Trigger the complete edition.
All right.
Trigger the deluxe
All right.
edition.
Thank you for
Peace,
joining
Mary.
us this
We'll
week.
never forget you.
Play out the Yoshi Clan.
Trigger the deluxe edition.
Joe, please.
I don't hear it. Are we supposed to hear it?
The Wii U's dead.
Good night, all, and thanks for joining us on this
Yeah,
week's
thank you, our
episode
viewers.
of
Hit me up on Instagram.
The Leftovers.
And call me the
Peace.
Follow me on Twitter, please.
Don't forget to mash that subscribe button.
smash that like button.
Tell your friends and family.